Hello, and welcome back to Lost Cub, where the name of the game is loyalty. Sorry for your ears. You didn't deserve that, but that's what you get.
That was wonderful.
They deserve us because they are not loyal enough.
Maybe they would like it better if they were loyal. But as we come in today on the proverbial Bat Cave, the Miller House, the mansion, whatever you like to call it, some people call it home. But that's a little sentimental, don't you think? But as we set in on the mansion, where the training room is now in full use. This massive, like, banquet hall that has been converted with very little effort, oddly enough, to suit it. People will have found that as the thing continues to be used, very little of the noise that you would expect, especially things like the gunshots, makes it past the walls. It seems to be, I mean, you can't imagine that they had the kind of insulation you'd need for that back in the day, but whatever the case, things stay contained. Yeah, it's loud inside the room, but beyond it, it is very well muffled. So the gunfire, the running, the sparring, all that doesn't keep people from sleeping. But what you can hear through the mansion, someone has been just so busy. Anton, and much of the time now Heidi, have indulged in a periodically, singing. There's plenty of laughter. It's all in all, it's a strangely pleasant sound to filter through the house. And we will say that today, at least, this will be the song they're working on. Because I can't even believe you given me this present. But yeah, there's a guitar that plays. There's the two of them singing. There may be bouts of laughter as lyrics are messed up or the like, but for the most part, it's pretty clear. Um, that is not in a soundproof room, however. So even if they're out on the balcony, even up in the room, wherever Anton has chosen that meets his acoustical needs, is going to be audible. So that's been happening, like on the daily, different song. Not necessarily sung over and over again. Maybe there's a couple mess ups, but the once they've got it down, yeah, they seem content and done. And so that is a thing. Jason has been in and out on the daily, I presume. Trying to establish himself in Roanoke. Probably comes back smelling not the best and needing a shower as soon as he walks in. Thankfully, not as bad as it was the first time. And while there's the sense that he is making some progress, Jason, apparently you are just a scary motherfucker, and so it's a struggle to get into like gossip level chit chat. Just for your clarification, I will give you more later via your blue booking. Oh my God.
Excellent.
I did not realize I wasn't muted. I'm sorry.
Loyalty.
Sounded JJ fapping loyalty.
That's the sound of loyalty right there. So yes, with that, I will pan out to the house. Let's do a scan around. What are people doing? Albeit Anton probably, I assume he's doing this in the afternoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a vague idea of where he is, though I don't know where he has chosen to do his recording.
Probably the balcony. It's got, you're not all completely fucked by the hollow room design.
Yeah. No echo.
Yep.
So yeah, it's definitely audible out on the front balcony.
Are all the songs that are being sung from the same era?
No. There are a hybrid mix of stuff like Pink Floyd, Incubus, Stone Sour, Pearl Jam, Kings of Leon, Jose Gonzalez. It's a very wide range mix. One thing to note: Anton has an incredibly talented voice. Like we're talking high performance. Like he is very, very good. Like shockingly good.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he's that good and there's that kind of spread, Jason will probably just be like, listening to the concert on the DL when he's not, actively engaged doing something else or cleaning someone else's blood off of his shirt.
William will probably pull the car he's working on near, closer, basically, so he can actually listen to more of the music pouring out of the house and go like, I wonder if he will play the House of the Rising Sun, and keeps going back to the engine.
And to Anton's benefit. The other kinfolk. There has been at least one day where after you guys finished, thankfully after you hit the stop button, Brigida just put both hands around her mouth and screamed, "Play Freebird." Because it had to happen. And you know what? Scraps wasn't going to go into Hamid for it, so she had to take the hit for him. But somebody had to do it. But, I mean, she and Scraps seem pretty chipper with the whole thing. Becca seems to enjoy the fact that there's, like, daily sing-along time. She has a grin on slightly more often. Terrifying though it may be.
So Anton is singing, and JJ, although he can hear it from where he is meandering around the natural area, if that makes sense, beyond the oh-so cultivated lands around the house. In the woods, to simplify it. Just doing his normal thing. That is to say, on patrol. Unless, of course, he's supposed to be home, in which case he would be.
Wendy, after the usual morning training, Wendy shut herself up in her room for quite a while, actually. And when she finally emerges, her hair will be a beautiful golden heather blonde. Or, whatever fancy name they decided to give this color of blonde on the box of hair dye.
And if I may ask, what about William and Jason?
Oh, he's outside working on his car engine, looking at the balcony window. After hearing Brita, he will go like, "If you're taking requests, I want the House of the Rising Sun, Anton."
And for Jason, basically, if he's at the house, he's doing his normal chores, doing the training, and if he's got time, he's probably going to be sitting on the porch underneath the balcony, listening to the concert. Unless someone has other stuff that he's supposed to be doing.
Well, if Jason wanted, he could accompany JJ this one time for patrolling. I mean, certainly he seems to be dressed in a way that would endear him to hiking.
If JJ invites him to go hiking, he'll hurry up and change into something more appropriate, and he'll go with you.
Excellent. All right. So after about 15 minutes of not saying anything at all, I mean like weird quiet, right? JJ and Jason So first they climb a tree, and then they kiss, and then they get pregnant. No, no, okay, I'm sorry, this is not a fanfic. No, so after about 15 minutes of quiet, JJ will say, "Hey, so how's your going in town and all that?"
It's pretty good so far. They made me one of them. I have to smash people's faces here and there, but ultimately it's for the pack.
Yeah, well, see, I don't know if I could do that. See, what you do and what I do, we're just so different. I mean, here I am, showing you what I do, letting you clear your head, walking around these here woods, and here I am, just in my element. But see, between you and me, and I'm not sharing secrets here, just literally between the force of you and the force of me, this pack is equally balanced as all things should be.
How do you mean?
Well, you're more a city folk, and I'm more country folk, so balances out.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, I guess compared to you, I'd be looked at as city folk. I'm a farm boy, but nothing like out here. This is definitely woodsy.
Right. And see, that's what I mean. See, both of us, now I didn't grow up on a farm, right? But, you know, you live around those areas and you pick up a few things. So, while I might not be a farm boy, we're both rural boys, except you clung around to the city, and that's fine. I can't judge you for that. Lots of people cling to the city. I mean, it's civilization, right? Except for me, I was raised to love the woods, love nature in a way that other people just don't. And so, I mean, every time I got real sore at somebody or got into some trouble, I just come out here and live all natural, just like my father taught me.
That's cool.
Oh, well, thank you.
I mean, I've never lived off the land or anything like that, but I was in scouts and we went camping sometimes.
Boy Scout camping. Now, I gotta say, I never was in Boy Scouts, but all the kids I knew who were in Boy Scouts, they didn't really take it too seriously. Were you a good scout, or were you kind of just there to be there?
I was kind of a shithead, and I was there because my mom made me. I never got the Eagle Scout, which is what she wanted, and now I kind of feel bad that I didn't get it for her. But I didn't cause a lot of problems, but I wasn't a good scout.
Oh, okay. See,
I wasn't
never,
a bad one though.
Well, I mean, I didn't think you'd be a bad scout. I mean, hey, if Anton took you into this pack, that must mean you're worth something, and you're worth something. You prove it every time. So that's how I know you weren't a bad scout. Now, me, I wasn't a scout at all because I didn't want to be told how and when we could go into the woods. And besides, I knew everything they had to teach at around age 8. And I mean, I'm not talking about woodworking. I'm talking about surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, age 5, I knew how to build a fire and keep it away from things that would light up like a matchstick.
I wasn't probably much older than that before I set the dried corn stalks on fire. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh. You're one of them kids setting the corn stalks on fire.
Yeah, it happened. We had fireworks that needed to be lit. You know how it goes.
Oh, right. You don't You don't much care for them big old diesel spitters, do you? You know those big old exhaust trucks spit a whole bunch of black smog everywhere.
I mean, I guess I never really thought about it. My dad's got a combine that he uses. I imagine
I
that.
wasn't talking about farm equipment. I was talking about like, Ford, Dodge, Chevy pickup trucks that, people mod the engines to spit lots of exhaust.
That seems kind of ridiculous. I mean, I get having a loud truck. I get that. I get having it, jacked up a bit. I don't really understand why you need to dump diesel exhaust all over everything if it can be avoided, though.
Right. Now, see, look, I don't take issue with driving diesel vehicles. What I take an issue with is spitting smoke and smog and all sorts of exhaust everywhere. Now, my brother, you met him. Now, my brother, mostly for me, doesn't do that. And for that, I'm real grateful. But he always is going to these truck rallies and people are always spitting black smog. And I remember one time I was 15 and I went with my brother to one of these things and there was just one real asshole, right? And see, this is back in West Virginia. And just as one stupid asshole decided to smog up my sister. So, I took a tire iron and smashed up his headlights and his windshield and his side mirrors, and then I smashed him up.
Sounds like he had it coming.
Oh, he did have it coming, especially because he stepped out of the car.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't disrespect a lady like that. If I ever did something like that, my dad will whoop my ass.
He'd have to beat me to it. No. But no. See.
And you'd be right to do it.
Well, hey, if I did that to you, I'd expect you to kick my ass. Something fierce, too. Like I did to that guy.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, I had to run real quick after that because that guy had friends. And see, the friends, they didn't disrespect my sister. So, I didn't care much to fight them all. So I ran in the woods and hid out. and hey, I feel like I lived like a king, too. I just snuck home, got my tackle box, and fished.
Well, that's something.
Well, I think it's something. The land provides. Now, look, I know I get all crazy hippie on you and everyone else sometimes, but really I do. I really do love nature. And you see, so out of character, you see a tear form in JJ's eye, and he looks away and wipes it. Sorry, I got a little bit of speck in my eye.
It's dusty out here.
Yeah, it's real dusty. But yeah, I love nature. Nature's good.
Yeah, man. And since I've been here, I'm getting a newer, deeper respect for it. I didn't really think about it much before, if I'm being honest. But it was just kind of there in the background, and my life was all about me mostly. But it's not so much that anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, see, think about it this way. Before, you didn't have the in-your-face connection to Gaia that you do now.
Right.
So hey, I can't judge you for thinking that way. Lots of people think that way. So, well, I don't know what else to say except that I don't blame you for that.
Well, cool. It is real cool to see how all these spirits interact with everything.
Oh yeah, stop, freeze.
Stops.
Now, all right. Do you see right in them shadows? If you look real close, you can see that stripe of white right there. There's a skunk in that there bush.
He kind of
So,
leans forward and squints a bit.
nope. I see you looking a little too far to the right. Look a little more to the left right there.
Probably goes a little too far to the left that time. I'm not seeing it, man.
Well, I see it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swing a little wide over this way. Yeah, and that way we don't interrupt George. Oh, that's the name of the skunk.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we don't want to make George angry.
No, because I mean, I know George, and George has a ferocious odor, like all other skunks. So, I mean, hey, he ain't sprayed me, but I've caught him spraying at things, and that is a powerful aroma. Let me tell you. I hope you've never been sprayed by a skunk.
I've never been sprayed by a skunk, but yeah, some of my friends did,
Oh,
and
that.
it wasn't pretty.
Mm-mm. All right. Well, since we're walking this way, about a quarter mile up ahead, we're going to hit a stream. And when we hit that stream, I'm going to show you my secret stash.
Stash of what?
You'll see.
All right.
So about 20 minutes later, we get to the stream, and then we turn right and we start, going downhill per se, because of course water flows down, gravity, and we arrive at this little pond. I say little, it is just like a pond, and JJ leads more than drags Jason a little closer to the water, and right underneath the right where a log like lies very unassuming, like on the ground, JJ lifts it up, and embedded in the dirt underneath that log there is a Tupperware container, and JJ takes that Tupperware and opens it up, and inside are basic survival stuff: matches, a whetstone, and some fishing line and fishing hooks, and very, very, very sacred spot is how JJ is treating all this, and all right, Jason, now don't tell anybody about this, okay? Now this is my secret stash of fishing stuff.
Okay. He
Now
looks
look.
so confused.
Now look, if I ever lose my tackle box, because my tackle box is basically my life, but if I ever lose it, I've got this special secret stash of fishing gear. Just a little tiny bit to keep me going.
Oh, it's a backup.
Damn right it's a backup. I have all sorts of things stashed all over our land. Of course, as he closes the Tupperware and puts it back where it was, replaces the log, and once again it is a very unassuming location. I made sure to stash a bunch of stuff like that, just so that the whole pack, if we need to, can split from the house and survive here long enough to form a counterattack or something.
That's smart.
Well, thank you. I did this in the hope that I'd never have to actually, use any of this stuff, because I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd be real sore if I had to hide out in my own woods. But, whatever. Yeah, so if ever we were in peril like that, just know that I've got stashes all over. And if you look hard enough, you might be able to find the things that are unassuming enough to be my stashes.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, but listen. It's real important that you never stash anything in my stashes. Because, see, those are my stashes. Now, look, you can stash things on your own, but my stashes are my stashes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, hey, I'll give you permission if you find a stash to use that stash. But if you're going to think about replacing some of that, just don't. You just tell me, and I'll replace it on my own time. It's very important that my stashes are my stashes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, okay.
You absolutely don't, but I'm glad that you're just accepting what I really value that loyalty to me, Jason.
Yeah, man. I don't really understand why you wouldn't want me to replace it, but if that's what you want, then and of course I probably won't use it unless there's some sort of end of the world kind of thing that pushes us out here. But hopefully nothing like that happens.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. If we ever get pushed out here, then all that means is that my pack is just a guest in my home, the great outdoors. And then anyone who dared push my pack to be guests in my home are going to be fighting on my terrain. They're going to be fighting on my doorstep. And let me tell you something, Jason. If anything, be it man or blood-sucking vampire or foul, disgusting smelling worm thing, dares do that, oh, you can bet it. Oh, Jason, I'm going to do to them what Genghis Khan did to cities who opposed him. Do you know what he did?
Mm-mm.
He had his warriors cut off the heads of every man, woman, child, dog, horse, cat, even mice, and piled all those skulls into huge mountainous piles, left them to rot, to be seen by anyone, so that anyone who walked by could see what it means to oppose the Mongol Empire. Well, if anyone dares oppose Anton, well, I'll say no more. Here, let's keep on our walk. Let's go this way. And without saying much more, JJ leads Jason further downstream. If
Jason's
someone
just kind of following.
Okay, if anyone else wants to, pick up.
Well, rest of the world.
Anton eventually stopped playing. Just fuck it.
Ah. Well, it was a nice concert. Thank you, Anton.
He hasn't responded to you at all. It's just silence.
I know. He keeps working on the car, mumbling to himself, looking around, back to the car.
won't be too much longer before Wendy pops outside to holler at people to come get lunch before someone else eats it all.
What did you cook, Wendy?
Yeah, why?
Just asking. What's on the dinner menu today?
Fish, rice, and some mixed vegetable stuff.
I need to get you a cookbook, and he will, clean a little bit his hands, put the oil rag to one side, very slowly and gently close the trunk on the car, gives it a little kiss. Daddy will be back later, baby. And he goes inside.
William, you
Yeah,
say to Wendy, I need to get you a cookbook.
yeah.
You come back into the kitchen. There is a set of the kitchen counter that has been set aside where there is just a stack, just like a whole row of cookbooks.
Huh. And he will look at Wendy. He will look at the cookbooks. He will look at Wendy. He will point to the cookbooks. He will look at Wendy. So fish, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He will look at the cookbooks. Back at Wendy. Plain fish.
Plain. Oh, I'm sorry. You want specifics.
Yeah.
She pulls a cookbook off the shelf. It's a red checkered binder. It says Better Homes and Gardens Cookbook on it. She flips to the page. Here you go. All right then, William. It is a rainbow trout
Ah, very well.
with a garlic and lemon butter seasoning. Some white rice with chives
Uh-huh.
and mixed spring vegetables.
That sounds loyal enough. And he sits down. So where is the rest? I have not seen JJ, Jason. I have heard Anton upstairs, but
They're probably out on patrol. If Anton doesn't come down, Heidi will, and if neither of them come down, then I'll make sure he gets fed.
yeah. He will, look around. Rough awakening the other day. What do you think?
I think we better get fucking prepared.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you need to work up on building your stamina.
Yes. I had my mind all over the place. Brigitte took a little bit more of time to get me my car. Now I'm on the mood. I'm centered. I'm focused.
Stamina, William.
I have of that. It's just it's weird, It's really difficult to me. I'm used to have two legs. I need time to warm up to have four. But I'm doing there. I'm going.
All right. Eat your food and then you're coming out with me.
Where?
You'll see.
Right. He starts sitting, I need to work in my car.
Your car will be here when you wait. And she gives him a little thwap on the back of the head. And don't talk with your mouth full. It's rude. Loyal people have good table manners, William.
He swallows. You're going to talk to me about loyalty one day. And he just grins at you, smiling. He's joking.
You're going to talk to me about cooking.
Damn, you. And he raised a glass to you. Well done, madam. Well done. Okay. You managed to sway me away from my car, which is a pretty good and nice car. I will take you and the guys on a ride one day when she's, on point, ready, precise, beautiful. I love her.
So, what exactly are you doing to it?
I'm just tuning it. Shifty eyes.
You're just tuning it.
Yes.
So you're not turning it into some crazy Fast and the Furious street racing car, or alternatively trying to cherry it out.
Me? How dare you? This car is not made out of parts of stolen cars. Of course not. What kind of question is that?
I didn't ask about stolen, William.
Borrowed. Borrowed, I said.
I didn't ask about borrowed either, William.
What was your question?
Crazy Fast and the Furious street racer.
No, mine has class and is faster.
All right. Eat.
I need to think a way in which, it can support the weight of a werewolf. And he keeps eating. Maybe some new suspension? No, it needs to be a custom job. Mwah.
I don't know enough about cars to tell you, William. She takes the end of her fork, taps his plate, eat.
He keeps eating. Okay, but mind telling me where we're going.
Out in the woods.
To do? I know, training. It's always training around here. Anton isn't standing behind me, right? Looking at me with his eyes of, yes, William, we train. Isn't he?
You just hear that cigarette light just.
God damn it.
I don't see anyone standing behind you, William.
I have the feel I will die if I turn around. Therefore, I will not.
That's the best part. I'm not behind you, William. I'm behind Wendy.
And he goes like, hello, boss.
Plume of smoke just goes over Wendy's head as he just steps by and goes into the fridge.
Food?
No, I don't need that shit. He reaches in to get his own food.
Didn't you play an instrument, Anton?
Well, now you do.
Yeah, you're really good at it. You also have a good voice.
He just gives a shrug.
He, starts shoveling food in his mouth to be busy.
Yeah, I mean, he goes and gets various things to make himself. Doesn't touch any of the food that's made.
You afraid you're going to be poisoned, boss?
Now, why would you assume that?
Well, if you don't mind me guessing, you look kind of a made man. Sometimes.
I look like what?
A gangster.
Mm-hmm. So why would I be worried about one of my own trying to poison me?
I don't know. It's what happened on the movies, right?
Oh, so you think one of my own people is going to poison me, William?
No, because you would kill the shit out of them first.
So why suggest it? Why do you know something I don't?
In fact, and he leans back. I think I do, Anton.
All right.
I know.
Because, you know, if you've been withholding secrets from me about one of my people,
No.
it wouldn't be
I
very
never,
loyal now, would it?
I never said that. It's about your people. You just said if I know things you don't
So
know,
you
and
think
I
it's
do
about-
know
you
things
think
you don't
the
know.
files infiltrated our fridge? Do you know, which means, William, that you might know that the enemy has snuck in here and you didn't tell me?
It's never fun with you, Anton, right?
Fun. I mean, I'm having fun.
I was just going to do a joke with information you might not have about cars, but now it's just lost the appeal.
Sorry, William. Yeah. You put the food aside to put, like, you know, begin cooking his own stuff.
He finished eating, looks at Wendy. I'll be waiting outside, and he skitters out of the kitchen.
So you know what? Fuck it. William may come out in time to see her walking around out there. Heidi has scampered down from the balcony as much as Anton has come down from the balcony. But she has wandered out into just right into the backyard, not far from the house, definitely still within line of sight. And she will have both hands up to her mouth and is doing that. Or actually, it probably doesn't even have her hands up. It's pure lung capacity. It's not. Doesn't need the hands to make that echo.
Yep.
And this is something that even the boys out at the pond will be able to hear.
He will go very slowly towards her. He will wait until she's finished, and he will go like, "What you're doing, little rainbow? Didn't knew you could sing like that."
Yeah, you catch her in the pause between a couple of them. She just looks over with that big, brilliant fucking sunshine smile. It's just, I'm singing.
Well, you're full of surprises, Heidi.
That big old, just, Jesus Christ. So happy.
Okay, I have something for you. And he starts, going through the pockets of his jumpsuit until he goes one that he's only God knows why he has near the knee. He opens it, brings out a Twinkie, gives it to Heidi. Here.
Oh. Yeah, she takes it because it's been offered to her. And I mean, seems kind of confused, but brightens up like, oh, thank you.
It's something sweet. Open, try it. Tell me what you think.
Oh, fuck it. She'll inquisitively end up picking open a Twinkie. Nibbling on it because she's curious.
This is the best time of my life.
Yep.
She's like an otter in human form.
A what?
An otter. Being human form.
She picks it open and nibbles on it. Finally hits the cream at the center and is pleasantly surprised. Ends up eating the whole thing. Not like shoving it in her face, but
Yum, yum, yum,
she
yum,
quickly like through the rest of it. Though she is the whole time like kind of canting her head like she's listening. But eventually turns around.
Looks at her going like, "Oh, okay, that was quick."
Little bobble. Little head bobble, like, yes.
So, yeah, she just ruffled her hair. Gonna be going now. See you later.
Just waves. Doesn't seem to have an issue. Just, okay. Yep. She'll do another round of the calls. Just, she seems to do it very, very happily.
She's everything I will protect with my life.
Hello, this is the the collective touchstone. You're all welcome. Thanks, Anton. But yes, they can hear it down in the basement kitchen. Can hear it out of the pond. Carries very nicely.
When she starts singing, when Jason hears it, whatever is going on, Jason just stops because he doesn't want to like step on a branch or whatever to fuck up what he's hearing. It's like, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
As for JJ, whenever Heidi sings like this, it puts a lot of very unsavory images of what he would like to do with Heidi in his head. But see, Heidi is Anton's girl, so he just keeps on a walking. Just keeps on a walking.
Yeah, Jason just stops cold just until she's done, and then when she stops, he'll catch back up with JJ.
Plot twist: she sings a 15-minute song, and
Now I'm lost in the woods.
Forever. No, it's not anything that's truly constant. She'll call out, she'll pause, she might play around in the yard, but every so often it'll go out. Or at least until she's called back in, or until she, I don't know, loses interest in thinking across the fucking forest.
Wendy, she'll finish eating, put her dishes in the sink, head on out, find Heidi. Hey, Heidi. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hi.
So, I have a new project for us to work on with our first aid lessons.
There's an inquisitive look.
We're gonna work on your stitching. And so you get to practice. I thought we'd make a quilt.
Okay.
So you keep in mind colors you want and make a list. And next time we go out for supplies, we'll get fabric in those colors, all right? She'll give Heidi a pat on the shoulder and head off to meet William.
He will be, sneaked back to his car, finishing on the engine. And believe me, that engine doesn't look like a 1966 Shelby engine. It's much more modern, much more beefy, and has some weird things also on it. Things that you might expect on a race car.
Wendy does not have enough nuts to know any of that.
Excellent then.
It has an engine.
It has a block of iron.
It looks like it probably goes vroom. Like
it's a big shiny engine. It doesn't look old. Cool. It makes the car go.
Yeah.
And she'll just tap on the side of the car with her fingers. Come on.
Hey, 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 hey. What you doing?
Getting your attention.
No. Not with those greasy paws on my car. And he, closes and cleans the spot very obsessively. Huh.
Come on.
Fine. And he closes everything, gets out of his jumpsuit, puts back the finally not going to break clothing, and goes with Wendy.
She takes William and fair ways out into the woods, probably out toward the pond. When they finally get there, she'll just shift down into Lupus and flop her butt on the ground and wait.
Who's a good girl?
You get a snarl.
Okay, you're not a good girl. Fine, I get it. You're a kinky girl. And he shifts into Lupus, little tongue lolling on a side. Quickly loses interest on her, starts sniffing around,
Yep, she watches him.
and he looks at her and he starts sprinting away.
Yep, she starts sprinting after him.
Oh boy, she actually did it. He will try to get away from her rather quickly.
Okay, how are you trying to get away from her?
Sipping through branches, roots, and everything the lovely ST here will tell me to do.
I assume you're just running pell-mell through the fucking
Yeah, basically.
surrounding area.
Yup.
I'll let you guys make contested athletic rolls.
Alrighty.
Athletics and what, darling? Stamina?
Dex for the first roll.
Dex for the first roll. Excellent. Let me see what I get in Lupus. Ooh, I get more. 2 more. Excellent. That puts me on 7. Huh. Bye, Wendy! 1, 2, 3 successes. Actually, sorry, 2.
Alrighty, let's see.
Run, William. Run.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Wendy can keep pace with you pretty good. Probably even starts pulling ahead.
So are you guys chasing, racing? What are you doing?
I was just firstly, playfully running away, going, yes, I'm first. I will go away. And he just looks away and goes like, Nyew! Fuck. And he will start chasing her.
And Wendy, for her part, she is encouraging William to chase her.
Oh boy. Fine, he will try to chase. Again, dexterity athletics.
After the first roll, Stam.
Stamina athletics, fine. That's still 70-10 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
One, 2, 3, 4. 3 unless the 10 pops. Or wait, no, ones cancel at 10s, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then that is just 3.
You originally got what, like 6 or something?
Yeah.
So you were like 4 successes in the lead. So William's closing the gap.
He will try to say in mother tongue, I'm gonna get you. And he will try to, keep going and try to get ahead of the Arun on this very, very bad chosen battle.
So the two of you are just fucking streaking through the woods like psychopaths.
Basically.
More
As you
or
do.
less, yeah. Wendy's trying to, like, she's trying to be mindful of where bounds are and keep keep William within them and lure him back in if he starts looking like he is going to stray out.
Right, give me 1 second, doing some math.
Mm-hmm. Tasty, tasty. Monday night mathematics, everyone.
It's pretty serious business.
Of course it is.
I will give you both the opportunity to make perception awareness checks.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Lord. I don't like those. Perception alertness.
Perception awareness.
I don't get nothing in lupus for this, right? No.
It's lower diff and lupus.
Okay. Oh, -2. Right. Got it. I need to put my internet shit in my hands.
And
1. And
Crow
that's
is
basically it for me.
Crow is what, +2 perception?
+2 alertness.
Oh, +2 alertness. All right.
All right.
1, 2, 4.
Don't you worry, I got you, buddy. I'm watching. Where you may act.
All right. So it's
It will be an ambush. If you're targeting who I think you are, they will take 1 of your ambush dice.
oh god.
This is why I'm praying deeply that you're not planning to apply damage.
No, that attack is the pin. I just come out of the ether.
Oh, Lord. 15 lit.
So William's galloping, and boom! Like, pins him down and like puts his teeth in his throat, lifts him up. I didn't say you could train, especially now with a lupus around.
He just, stay very
Oh yeah,
quiet.
no.
very
William's
still.
in his mouth, looking directly at Wendy.
Yeah, no, but for Anton's part, like Wendy, seeing this, she stops. She lowers herself down. The tail goes in between her legs.
You didn't ask me for permission to train, or the lupus.
I'm sorry, Anton.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, Raya.
You're not allowed in the house for 3 days. You just Cat starts walking with William in his mouth.
Just gets carried by the scruff. You get the involuntary like curl up she puppies do.
He's just going like
Mm-hmm.
processing what happened, and he has decided to do something very Galliard. Shut the fuck up.
So, for the benefit of the others present, Anton has beaten Scraps to the punch as he was setting up for perhaps a different approach. As such, Scraps just kind of casually strolls from the foliage. Kind of does a drive-by, like, little snap at, in the direction of one of Wendy's ears. It's not cruel, it's corrective.
Hmm.
It's enough to sting.
Yeah.
But it's the snip snap, and then he trots on, lets her stay hunkered there while he's passing, but doesn't seem to have any interest past that. They'll follow Anton curiously, not stalking after him, nothing like that. Just looking to see how this is going to pan out.
So William gets dragged to the center of the outside, just plumps down.
He, shakes, sits back.
Anton's big black lupus form, just like eye fucks you, much like the picture. When you obey someone who disobeys me, you therefore disobey.
I'm sorry, Raya, I didn't know.
Now you do. That's why I didn't bite.
Thank you, Raya.
Remember the lesson.
Yes, Raya.
Scraps is here for a reason. He's here to teach how to be a wolf. If you want to learn from other people or learn off each other, you must ask permission. It is only right. And you must get his permission, as he is a wolf and was born one. You and we were not.
Yes, sir.
Raya.
Yes, Raya.
He just nips the side of your ear.
Eh.
And his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Making Scraps gesture. It's corrective. And then he just molds back up into Hamid and walks back inside.
He shifts back, William, shakes a little bit. Is Scrap around?
Yeah, Scraps has effectively followed until Anton kind of moseyed behind, let Anton get a good lead, watched him plunk you down, and has butt sat in plain sight.
I will sit down, look at Scrap, not straight into the eyes, more to the paws, and go I'm sorry, Raya. I didn't know. Next time I will ask permission.
Yeah, he eases up and just meanders over. There's a little bit of a whine to it. He can't help. There's raggy habits.
Yep.
He doesn't beeline unless it's for a very good reason.
Yep.
But he winds his way over. Gives you a snuffle. And considering how short you've been there, especially you're sitting on the ground too, makes it easy.
Yep.
So he gives you a snuffle and then proceeds to, on the other side of your head from where you got the little stingy nip, just gives you the mwah up the entire side of the face, like in the ear. It's a ragabash after all. And you're a fresh baby. He's not going to be.
Thank you, Raya. Ugh. And I'm going back to my car because this is my safe place now.
You come with me later. Yes,
Yes.
I will teach.
Yes. Do I bring candy?
Yes.
Excellent. I know when we agree, Raya. And he just, scampers back to the car.
Yes. I could even taste the oil on you. Gross. Go play with your fucking Weaver box.
How it smells, just pisses on the car and trots away.
No, Lord, no! Ah, my heart! Ah!
William
Look
just
at-
has a fucking aneurysm.
There's that thing that dogs do where they look, I fuck you while they're pissing. They're like, yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, look at me. You ever see dogs do that?
And go
Motherfucker.
fine. That's it. I will fucking fall to the worm. Scampers away.
Just
Oh,
do
don't do that.
Just hear Anton. Don't say that. No. Bring it down. Bring it down. You know.
Do a little gestures. All right, bring it down. You need to bring it back. Now, Wendy is after Scraps has gone away. Is more than free to hop up and wander about and do whatever she likes.
Yeah,
He
I mean-
doesn't stay to press on her.
And Wendy, like she's going to hop up and go up to Scraps. You know, she do the little, like again, take the submissive posture.
And do the squirm up. I
Yeah.
am helpless pupper. Hello.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes from his fresh state of butt sit. Kind of glances over as you do the squirmy over.
And she'd say, I'm sorry. I should have brought him right to you.
Playing is good for learning. But you no teach. You are puppy. Puppy no teach. Play is good though.
Yeah, she does the little head dunk.
Bleh.
And she'll just her ears will kind of like they don't go like super duper like hi, but they perk up a bit.
Thankfully, Lupus are pretty good at making a point very plainly. And so he does that. Mizuchu obviously was not with the running and playing. But Wendy very authoritatively came out and was like, come, I will teach you. And yep. That was probably that's probably the point right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ, William.
Oh yeah, he's proud of it.
Don't have it be bad or I'll have to pee on it. But
It's inevitable, and I will burn that wolf. I mean bridge when the time comes.
good luck, sir. Good luck. I wish you good fortune in all of your future endeavors.
No, I'm gonna stop.
When the ears pop up, he'll give her a second, and if she seems pretty content to stay around, he'll finally start baiting her into play. Mostly because, I mean, play is for training. Play is how you learn. Play fighting, play running, play tackling, treating each other like prey. It's good. It teaches the muscles, it teaches the body. So if she lingers around, he'll eventually, like, the tail thumps against the ground once, and he turns around and just nyam at her face, like tries to catch her entire muzzle.
I mean, if
Provoking play.
Scraps is going to turn this into like an impromptu play training session, Wendy is super into that.
Oh yeah, you will get all kinds of like tumbled over, like mouthed carefully, very carefully. Again, much like he is playing with a puppy. Oh Jesus!
And like for
come out like that.
for her part, Wendy, like she's not being like super duper gentle, but she is, she is like making sure she doesn't, hurt Scraps.
Oh yeah, I'll put it this way: if should you be too harsh, Scraps will let you know in the simplest way possible, and the next one will not be as play-bitey.
Yeah.
It is a very, very simple process. So, yeah, Scraps is a lot more used to being four-legged than you. He's a lot more used to this kind of play and whatnot. So, I mean, in the end, he's probably going to run some circles around you. You're going to get your shots in. There will be tumbling around on the ground. There will be pouncing. He is quite adept at the zoomy drive-by.
Yep.
Turn you to just like a furry little rocket and like snagging one of your ankles out from under you and then keep going. He grabs it, he pulls it, does not tear the skin. He's a smart boy. Oh no, Anton, are you getting in on this?
Yeah,
No.
Wendy, like Scraps is doing the zoomy drive by. Is like Wendy is like she kind of makes a game of trying to catch Scraps by the tail.
I was so ready. Yeah, there may be a couple times that you manage to snag a couple hairs. But Jesus Christ, he is fast when he gets going.
Mm-hmm.
Downside is when he gets psyched up, he is more than ready to go straight into the full body collision tackles. Which you'll end up bruised, but nothing.
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, like he'll probably knock Wendy down at least once. That doesn't stop her. She'll get herself up, shake the dirt off, and just go right back at it with a tackle of her own.
I should not have left the mic on while I checked that link. Oh my god. Yeah, eventually, look, you'll get a good bit of play out of him. Eventually, he'll hold you down and make, if you've ever seen a dog that gets very theatrical, not dangerous but very theatrical, he'll eventually get the throat pin and so much noise and snarly and blah, 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 no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Very theatrical. And then sits proudly on his prey. Like straight butt sits right on you.
And there's the little noise when she gets sat on, and she does the lean up, like, what are you doing?
Best part is he whips his head around because Anton has been giving him the fucking Sith stare this whole time. Whips his big head around, and while sitting on Wendy, does the gape maw. The maw pops open, the tongue lolls like, heh. I am essentially I am now king of the mountain.
Ooh, fuck it. Temptation is too real with this music.
The music is fucking hype. I'm dying.
Oh yeah, Anton gets off the butt sit. Biggest pace.
Oh.
Because Anton's a big boy. You know what I mean?
Oh, here's the beauty. So, Anton, you finally ease up and start the idle stalk. I'm gonna get it. Scraps is delighted. Scraps pops up.
Finally.
Pretty much. He pops up, tail straight up in the air, all of his fur fluffed out like, yes! My time has come. And he approaches the play squabble with Anton utterly differently than the I'm going to bat this puppy around for a minute attitude.
Yeah, they properly start pacing each other, stalking at each other.
Oh, they start stalking eventually. Like he does the all right, we're winding, and I'm in this bush. Good luck, fucker. Meow, 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 meow. As the two start like kung fu fighting through the woods. This way they can properly Star Wars fight because they can bound off of trees and shit. Yes. Two fucking Ragabash going to town. Jesus Christ. It's like watching ninja fights. This fucking music. I'm dying. Why did you do this?
Which one of us all?
Oh, the one that Torta put up. I'm still dying.
Yes, it's amazing.
I have brought peace, security to my new mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Only a Shadow Lord deals in absolutes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, pretty much. Oh no.
I mean, once it becomes clear that they are taking this into the woods, like Wendy, she's not getting right in it, but she's like she's following along, like watching whoever she can spot. If she can spot, anyone at any point in time, I imagine it's just like flashes of fur in and out of the trees.
There are points where you can see them both because they'll come out to clash, but both of them are very adept at, they hit a bit of underbrush and just poof, and then they pop out, and then they hit a bit of underbrush and poof, and then they pop out. The two are doing drive-bys. Scraps has at least once, like, Brigida must have taught him this. Like, legit come out, skittered by to get the attention, and then instead of diving into another bush, like, jumped, planted the paws on a tree, ricocheted off, and lunged back into him for a bit of a tumble, and then disengage and run again. He is all about being on team drive-by.
Anton is different. Anton's a very strong, powerful biter. So when Scrap does do that, he gets him, Anton, once or twice. It's the third time that Anton gets them jaws in and just, that with, the muscles and all that in his behind legs, just drives him back down into the ground, snapping and snarling. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Paws everywhere. Once you drive him down, he does a lot of flailing, more because it usually makes a person close their eyes or turn their face away.
Not me.
Or get scratched.
Not me.
Yeah. You get to watch two utterly different fighting styles. Anton is definitely, like, hands down, Scraps is still a Cleith himself. Anton is definitely the more powerful of the two physically.
Mm-hmm.
Scraps is very clever. He is very fast. But he doesn't have the kind of weight behind him. Most of what he's been doing, snagging Anton, and again, he is careful. Anton will get bruises from the bites, but I imagine Anton is bruising him back. He is not going to be throwing lethal or aggravated damage.
No. It's all bruising.
Yeah. So, I mean, the two are taking snaps that leave bruises behind, but definitely aren't mauling each other. Thank God, because if they were, there'd be blood everywhere. But yeah, you get to see the interesting byplay of, I mean, it's two Ragabashes, but even within just the Ragabash, Anton's style is a one-hit kill type of style. Once he decides to go for it, he drives it home. He snags a hold of Scraps and drives him into the dirt. Pins him there, ducks, pulls up his shoulders to try to wave off the fucking paws, really sticks to it. And Scraps, meanwhile, it is a lot of drive-bys, snapping at ankles, snapping at the tail, potentially even one full collision, but the overall effect is that he wouldn't have done nearly as much damage per shot, but he might have been able to take out a leg. Anton just waits for it, waits it out, studies it, and when he finally gets the timing, just woof! And the two of them are in the dirt. The fucking dead leaves and shit going everywhere.
That's the thing. Like, Scraps gets Anton's leg, but Anton aims to hurt Scraps entirely. It's that type of vibe. Like, it's Anton goes for the kill, Scrap wounds, Anton kills. That's the fine difference.
Yeah,
No mercy from Anton when he gets hold. That's it. I've got you.
And Wendy watching, she probably has like the curious puppy face because lupus. But she's watching us like she's studying them. She's studying Anton. She's studying Scraps.
I'll give you a perception brawl, essentially, to start working on learning and understanding better the different strengths and weaknesses of members of your party so that you can better understand who will need help when.
Do the crow dice apply?
No, because it is not an alertness check.
Oh, that's right. It's alert. I don't know why I keep thinking it's perception.
It is an easy mistake to make because you almost always roll the two together.
Yeah. So.
Would the other two like to re-enter at any point? We do not have to be gone forever ever. We can dilate time.
The camera pans over. There can only be one Jason, loyal person, Jason. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Duel the face. No, no, no,
Literally what's happening. You just hear it on the wind.
We just come out of the woods when these two are just like going balls out at each other.
Yep.
I mean, sure, if you want to be there to see it, you can be
Jason is not as loyal as JJ because Jason is not. JJ and JJ is JJ. JJ is loyal. JJ.
Oh my god.
Jason
Young man.
is not as loyal. Okay.
But yeah, Yeah, you two can watch. Essentially, by the time you're coming into the area, you can see them doing it. I'll let you make alertness checks if you want to discern the nature of the squabbling before you get into range to do something regrettable.
Regrettable.
I know it's your
Okay. You want alertness checks? You're gonna get the most alerty of alertness checks.
Yep. You may
Now that
pursue.
I've said that, it's not gonna go well.
Yeah, Wendy, it's 2 successes. You can start getting a better. I believe in you, Nick. Jason is welcome to do this. That's with your +2 dice.
Perk.
Wait.
Perk. 3.
What's
Crow
What
gives you
is,
+2 dice, buddy.
what does Wolf Sight do?
It lets you see better in dark conditions,
That's right.
or when there's a lot of movement. It does reduce your diff. This is a lot of movement, so I'll give you that. That's what you have to
Movement,
do.
JJ fails and just suplexes the shit out of Scrap. Get off my loyalty!
All right. And
2 for
JJ,
Jason.
Actually does hurt him. Like, why'd you hurt me? It was a play fight. Oh, I'm
JJ,
sorry.
did you remember your crow dice?
Oh no, what is Crow Dice? +3?
+2 to alertness.
+2.
Sorry, Katie. That's 3 successes with the lupus perception bonus.
Oh, that is good. Good. Thank you.
3. Okay, 4 successes with perception.
Much better. Considering the amount of noise it makes when they do spur into motion. Like, I imagine there are periods where it's briefly very quiet, and then a flurry of motion. So the two of you will see the ninja fu that Scraps is pulling, but it does not take a lot to realize that Anton is not responding as if he is in incredible pain. There's no blood. If anything, he just looks really locked onto the situation.
Besides, if Anton hit Scraps like proper full on, there would be a lot more blood and there'd be a dead Scraps.
There would be a lot more blood, especially like even as you're getting into range, really into range, and Anton finally catches Scraps and drives him, locks on and drives him to the ground. And as much as there's thrashing, and yes, Scraps does theatrically scream. It could be alarming if you weren't there watching it. I imagine for William's sake, who was focused on his car, the horrific scream is a
He
jolt.
just-
Smacks his head on the hood of the car, like, "Ugh!"
And he will grab a wrench and dart over there, like, what the fuck? Where's the worm? And he will just look around and go like, oh, the worm's not here. Well, now I look dumb with this wrench on my hand.
So as JJ sees this going on, right? After realizing that there is no serious fight going on, JJ realizes that the potential to get caught up in this is too damn high. So he turns right around and starts walking very fast away.
Punches Jason in the face. There's only one loyal member of this party, Jason.
Jason's just standing there watching, and then probably looks back. Where the fuck did JJ go?
Just gone. He's gone.
So yeah, Jason's just kind of watching it until it's over.
Yeah, once Anton gets properly a hold of Scraps and gives him a good shake around and everything, Scraps finally, he plays dead.
Yeah, Anton does that T-Rex shake from Jurassic Park where he swings and completely over the top as well.
Yeah, Scraps finally plays dead.
Yeah, Anton pads away, victorious. Yes. Yes. Good. No, yeah, the big wolf just looks over, sees his 2 boys. Melts up into Hamid, pats Scraps on the like, good game, buddy.
Yeah, Scraps twitches an ear like, okay, I'm not dead anymore. Gets up, sugar, like shakes off all the leaves and dirt and spittle.
Yeah, he just walks past Jason and JJ. I mean, if you two need to spar, you might as well do it now.
Oh no, my friend. JJ is out of the area. He's like gone. Just like
Just take off full sprint. What the fuck, JJ?
That's madman.
So you have chosen death, no?
You have chosen death.
But Anton just shrugs and rolls his shoulder like, oof, stingy.
Sticky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Wait a minute. Scraps hurt Anton? Rage Ghost Krynos. Okay. like, JJ, no!
This can only go well.
Oh boy, it's gonna be amazing.
Anton just rolls his shoulder like, ooh, stings a bit, but nah, just starts to head back inside.
As you start heading back, William will look at you and go like, Anton, can I take the car for a test run around the manor?
Around the manor,
Yeah, around the manor.
the car.
Yes, my car.
Around the manor.
Yes, around the manor.
Around the manor.
The car.
The car.
Around the manor.
I'm going to let you process that statement until you finally figure out what I mean. You're going to take the car
Yes.
around the manor,
Yes.
around where the gardens are, around where our stuff is,
No, I mean dirt roads and the like.
around the manor.
Well, I yes, I understand that. No, thank you very much, sir.
It was like a head tilt, like.
He disappointedly goes back, sits in the car, and goes like, room, and he moves the steering wheel.
It's like, well, if you're going to sass me, then no, you can't. Well, you're grounded.
He sits down, he closes the door, lowers the window, and goes like,
How focused are you on fake driving?
Unlike only a Galliard could to drive the point home.
Oh, Anton just looks back over. Scraps.
Oh, you look over, you see him doing the little slinky stalk towards the car, like, oh, I'm gonna get it. Don't give me away. I'm gonna
Jason
get it.
just shaking his head like, son of a bitch.
Anton just shrugs. Well, William, if you're going to have an attitude on you, I will. That is a really nice car. Be a shame if somebody ruined it.
He opens the door,
Oh,
like moves a little bit out, he will just look at you without stuttering, without shaking. You can fuck with me. You can do anything you want with me. But this car was the gift from my mother before she died. You do not
Well, then
touch
don't
my car, right?
But then don't fucking around in my house, which is my family's house, and don't give me sass, or I'll turn that car into a fucking cube. So don't try act tough with me.
You see the face of the horror that's processing inside. Please, Ryan, no, I love this car. And he just, hugs the seat. I get it, I'm sorry.
Good. Now, that's better. So, you can take the car around the back roads. That's okay, but not around the manor, because that's loud, and that fucks up all the passageways, and Scraps will have my fucking head. The back roads.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. The back roads. And he sees Scraps probably,
right
go,
there.
like wiggling his tail to the car and looks at it and go like, Raya, please don't fuck up my car.
So-
You turn around, you see Scraps 2 inches from your face.
Yeah.
Eh.
William just looks at Scraps, sticks his tongue out and licks it on the front of the face.
Have you ever
Yeah.
Frenched a wolf buddy?
Eh?
Have you ever Frenched a wolf buddy? You stick your tongue out, he goes all the way from chin to hairline. All your tongues out.
I didn't hear that.
That's against the litany, William.
Oh, damn it. I'm Wendy now.
Scraps sits and does the tongue wall again, like, yes, I am a master.
That's against the litany, William, that you owe me 500 sit-ups.
Wendy comes up and dunks. She comes up to sit behind or beside Jason, just does a little head dunk into his leg, and just looks at him. She'll just say, "Sir, the pack link. What is he going on about now?"
Nothing?
This was to Jason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the car was a gift from his mom, and I don't know. Then Scraps wanted to give him a kiss. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's 500 sit-ups and 2 hours extra training on the range, courtesy of Breaking the Litany there, Will. Big Will.
Yes, Raya.
And a boy. Now go take your car out for a drive, and you get to bring Bagheera with you because you can't go out on your own.
Thank you, Raya. And he will look at the rest. Anyone wants to take a little spin around the dirt roads? No one.
Jason's seen some of this interaction that's gone on, and some of the Jason's just not getting involved.
Like,
Most
No one-
Milo decision ever. As far as you're like, does anyone want to go? The tail goes thump, 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 thump.
you know what, Scrub? Come on in, buddy.
Wendy
He
does.
will open the back for him. Like, come on in. You may stick your head out if you want.
Wendy does the little butt set just to watch. Is like, yes, Scraps does like going in the car.
He will, make space for Scraps. He will close the door, and when the car takes off, dear God, it takes off.
Scraps, thankfully, does have the sense not to stick his head out the window on the off
Yeah.
chance that anyone will spot them. But with the window open, he sits there in the back the whole time, snapping at the wind coming in the window like an idiot. Because it makes him so happy.
The car is basically a monster. A couple of moments afterwards, you don't even see the dirt it left behind. It's my pride and joy.
All right. William going for a spin. What's everybody doing while William is out on his joyride? JJ, where are you going? Come back, my child.
No, you can't make me. I'm gonna
You
run
be
away.
social with the other players, young man.
I mean, if JJ still
Actually-
hasn't come back, Wendy's gonna go
Actually-
look for him.
JJ, we needed to have a word about something, and you didn't answer the pack link. So you hear John James Davison.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
He's
The
using
full
a full
name
name,
game,
guys.
It's over.
Oh yeah, okay. So JJ will, as he is heading over toward Anton's direction over the pack link, he will ask, "Yes."
Oh, you know what this is about. Come here.
So JJ, in an effort to go fast,
It's full sprint.
is going to sprint. But also in an effort not to insult our guest, he will remain in Hamid. And instead sprint through run fastly through the woods on 2 instead of 4 legs.
So you're challenging me to chicken. This is what I'm hearing.
Yes, I am running down the dirt road toward your car.
Fine.
No, I'm not doing that at all. No, we're just running through the woods. Not the back roads, but the woods. The woods where no roads are built. And after some time, pretty fast, I would imagine, comparatively.
Yep.
JJ gets to Anton. Yes.
Now, I believe, JJ, Jason did ask you a question about a certain situation regarding your family. You didn't answer, which means, and given the situation, it's quite serious.
Out of character. This is in the
It's in the pack link chat.
cool.
Jason raised a very valid point, JJ, about a situation that we need to handle. I had asked him personally to raise it with you since he's our resident Philo, an official member of the pack, too.
Oh, yeah, well, hey, I was really sorry. Hey, look, Anton Rye, look, now that's my mistake. Now, I was fishing, and I got distracted, but that's no excuse. You're right, I didn't answer him, and I need to answer him. Yeah, I mean, we should call and ask if they, well, I mean, more than ask. I think that they should be here.
You think that you think that's the wise choice?
Well, see, I don't know. Because my mother, I mean, she's like, she's kin. So, but she's obviously not going to want to just leave her husband. He's not kin. And then they all have their lives outside, close to where they're living now.
Well, no, most over, Jason. This is the point that Jason and I were bringing to you. We're not going to tell your mom. We're not going to bring your mom involved. In fact, your mom is probably safer off where she is, realistically. But your brother was definitely involved. And seeing as he brought your sister to this place, Jason had the idea here that it probably would be safer for them to move in, which means also, while it is more mouths for us to feed, it's also more people here to pull the weight. And considering this is your family, JJ, and we are, by extension, your pack, well, it's our responsibility to take care of your family now, isn't it?
Yes.
So, I want you and Jason, when you have the time, bring your brother and sister in, work them through what they need to work through, and make them understand the importance of staying here and what that means. I want you to bring Jason with you. He's a Philo. It's important he has to learn just as much as you have to learn. Now, the question is, JJ, are you going to bring one brother or two? Because I know one of your brothers knows about us and where this place is.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe you were more drunk than I remember, but I mean, both brothers came here, so probably going to have to bring both.
Well, then bring both. We have plenty of space. But make sure they know the rules. Bring Big Man over here with you.
Well, all right. I guess my mind's made up.
All right. Just pats his shoulder.
So we can go have a chat with him whenever you want.
All right, well, let's go right now.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. I was just like, oh, okay. Whew, Jesus. All right.
Oh, JJ,
Hold on just a second there. I mean, we've been out in the woods. I'm gonna go get cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna go get cleaned up a little bit. I've been out in the woods all, stomping around.
Yeah, let me go shower. You don't want to turn up like all fucking smelling of sweat and shit.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Barbarians.
Come on, JJ. We gotta be classic.
But Anton, I'm not classy. I'm country.
Yeah.
Country ain't classy.
Yeah, but JJ, this is your family. We want to make sure that we give them your family, JJ.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Jason, you stink. You got to go take a shower. Me, I always stink, so I don't need to take a shower.
I'll go let Becca know that we got 3 more mouths to feed.
Jason comes back, all dressed up, Axe body spray, the whole thing.
Pops on the suit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord. So, JJ sees him all dressed up and smelling like Axe, and immediately, his face falls. Hey, Jason there.
What's up, buddy?
Don't you what's up, buddy me.
God damn it. I like how he figured it out with the suit.
Look, he got one waft of that Axe body spray. He went
You
high
straight
school.
That's what here like, oh shit.
I just want to make a good impression.
JJ gets really close. You mind telling me what that is, or am I going to have to tell you what it is for you?
My body spray?
Yeah. I know it's Axe body spray. You
Yeah.
want to tell me what flavor it is?
Out of game, I have no idea what the flavors are. Cool Breeze?
Smooth and sexy.
Oh my god.
Hammer of the North? I don't know.
Actually, give me 1 sec.
Well, I think it should be Hammer of the North. Let's go with that.
Try the new smell of the Ghetto Fenrir, Hammer of the North.
All right. So, let's see here.
The series of shit that Anna is doing. Watching this.
No, you know what? Dark Temptation is the one that you were going to be wearing.
Dark temptation.
Dark-
Oh my God.
All right.
Taste the
The-
new aroma of the shadow. I mean,
Jason,
dark
you
temptation.
Jason, you
Okay.
fucking.
No.
stud.
There are 2 that are perfect for this situation.
He's got the whole library of Axe body sprays,
This
so.
scares me because Heather
Ice-
knows.
Dude, I'm on the website. Ice Chill and
Ice-
Anarchy.
Ice chill.
Yeah, he's got Ice Chill.
Yeah, he
Ice
does.
chill. Fucking coming out like.
I know exactly what kind of body spray flavor that is. That's Ice Chill. Jason.
You've got a good nose for this.
Oh,
And
I
in the
should.
car, William just starts, grabbing his car like, shit!
He pulls off, turns off the car, starts to get out, hears this, gets back in the car, just backs it down the driveway.
Yeah, no.
Sexy back.
I'm gone. I'm crossing the interstate now.
Because I gotta tell you, Jason, every douchebag who ever tried to fuck my sister wore that same disgusting body odor. So, how about you play nice with me? Hey, Jason, how about you wash that off and put on something else?
Put on Anarchy. That's a nicer spray.
Please,
Gets in his face
I
again.
mean, if
every bastard who ever tried to fuck my brother wore no, okay.
if it means that much to you, I'll put something else on. I was just trying to make a good impression. I met her the other night. She seemed like a nice girl.
Yeah, she is. So
Sounds
thanks for agreeing with me that you're
Anton,
gonna put something other flavor on.
Anton in the background. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Jason comes back smelling anarchy.
Smelling the bad. God damn it.
the inner Alejandro is crying so much right now. Lord.
Why are you even doing the split screen anymore?
Kill me.
I'm dying.
Kill me, please.
So JJ, goes in. All right, now that's a little better. Now we can go.
All right. You remember how we were talking about, that thing with the guys and the diesel and your sister? I meant that. I meant that I, wouldn't want to disrespect your sister.
Mhm. How about we just quit? How about we stop talking about my sister?
Oh my god. Wendy's just over here. Wendy's just sitting like she's just doing the butts and watching this, thinking to herself, man, I do not want to be getting this speech from him.
That sounds like, man, I'm really happy I didn't hit that. That was the best decision I ever made. Just been watching JJ get so intense, like, man, that's.
All right, buddy. Well, whatever you want. We can talk about whatever you like.
Good. Now let's just sit in poignant silence.
Please, dear God, tell me that I catch them when they are going out. Please, I will not miss this.
I mean, you can see them drive by as they're coming out.
I will turn the car around, tell Scraps to go down, and I will, start following them. I'm not going to miss this. I can smell the axe on the air.
The ass body spray in the air.
And I'm like, no, I'm not missing this. Closing the door, going there. Vroom. I need to see this train wreck.
Oh, for you, buddy. For you. Mr. Striking off. Following your own rules. Hold on a second.
If it needs to be, I will pick up Wendy because I need to see not only the face of the sister, but the face of the brother.
Are you coming back for Wendy? They're telling
Oh,
you.
yeah. I'm parking, opening the door, looking at Wendy. I smell axe on the air. Drag your butt inside the car.
William, you're not following them.
Oh, God damn it, Anton. You never let me go, be happy.
No, I don't. Now get out of the fucking car.
Yes, I understand. And he will, get out.
Jesus, give the fucking family some privacy, William, you creep. Jeez.
I'm not the one fucking the family.
I know you want to bang his sister, William, but
oh, dear God, no. I have a girlfriend.
Have you seen how intense JJ is? He will kill you. He will kill you. He will straight up kill you.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not
The only
afraid
reason Jason's not dead is because he put the finishing bullet in Marrow Bones.
And you see,
and you know what, JJ? You know what, William? JJ won't even kill you the nice way. He'll hillbilly you to death. He'll drag you off in the woods, tie you to a tree, and he'll banjo you to death. And he won't just hit you with the banjo. He'll play that banjo till you die.
Yeah, that was my question actually. He would
Wendy,
me with it, or he will ding 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 ding
No,
ding.
he'll just sit there and play that, and then he'll go, "You like fishing, Will?"
Oh no.
Wendy nods.
No.
She nods in a firm agreement with what Anton is saying.
I've seen him do it with him. He just
please,
leans into the car just before he dies, going, "You like fishing?"
No,
I really like fishing.
No, please,
I'm
dear.
going to do with you, boy. I'm gonna fish you. Don't you worry.
Oh
It's
Lord, for Gaia's sake, please stop.
And besides, you have a girlfriend? Really?
And he will just stop.
Really?
We had a thing, and he moved his hand in our ways and shapes. Yes,
Oh, I see. You had a thing.
we have a thing.
Oh, you believe?
Oh, you have a thing. Okay.
thing? It's a thing.
A thing, Antoinette, and he moves the hands in front of himself. A thing.
A thing.
What kind of a thing? A thing
What's her
where
What's her name?
A thing.
Her name's a thing. Is that her name? A thing.
so what kind of thing did you have with Miss Thing, William? Did she call you when she wanted sex? Was that your thing?
No, well, yes, but we did other stuff together.
Did she call you daddy?
Oh, I bet she calls him daddy.
We are not going there, young men.
That's a yes. Yep, that's a
Yep,
yes.
she absolutely.
No, that's a yes. Big Daddy William, yeah. All right, Big Daddy William.
I hate both of you.
I bet you call her kitten, didn't you?
You know,
No, I didn't. That's
No, he's
cliche.
no, he's not a kitten type. No.
I call her Sugar Plums.
And
That's worse.
you look like a sugar plum type guy, you know. Sparky. Besides, Wendy's into that daddy shit.
Yeah, good thing I'm not into Wendy.
Are you sure? You sniff her plenty enough as he's walking inside.
Well,
Yeah, and I think
he's sniffing other kinfolk, and he starts walking inside like JJ's brother.
I mean, if you want to be the squealer, go tell JJ. I'm sure that will work out for you just fine.
I'm not telling no one about this.
Exactly.
It was Jason who fucked her sister and Wendy who fucked her brother. I got the panties in the face. I remember.
Why were you out there watching them fuck?
I
What is wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need to sit down? Do we need an intervention about you having a voyeur exposure thing?
No, listen here. My
Like,
kid.
if you're gonna be watching Heine, I'm gonna have a fucking issue with this.
I'm what?
No, yeah. You like creeping on the kid? Is that what you're doing?
No, you said Heidi. Heidi's a sunshine.
Good. They're not. No, good.
Well,
We will have an intervention. We will talk about this.
Bullshit.
We will have an intervention. I will put on my Dr. Phil suit and we will have an intervention about this, will you?
Who's Dr. Phil? I don't watch TV.
Besides, wanna know something I know about you?
Enlighten me, Anton.
You definitely haven't got laid.
He looks at you.
You couldn't even tell the difference between panties and a dress.
He looks at you from top to bottom. I will not give you an answer to this, young man. He turns around and walks away.
Yeah. Not giving an answer is usually the confirmation anyway, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Will. Stop creeping on people as he's walking over the downstairs.
Hey, it's not my problem if they fuck on the garden.
But then, just stop spying on Wendy. It's okay. She's unavailable. It's against the law. You can't do it.
He just looks at Anton. I
Now,
wouldn't
watch
do
your
it
clip.
even if she was the last kinfolk or werewolf in the universe.
Oh, that's just mean. That's mean.
She could be my daughter.
That's just
Well,
mean. That's
very
just
young
mean.
if I was a father, We will not enter onto that.
That's just mean. Even if that's just mean. No, that's just not nice. Go apologize.
He turns around. Wendy, I'm sorry for things I picture.
I don't know what you're talking about, William. You're going to have to be more specific.
He said he
No,
wouldn't
just say yes, you're forgiven, and let's move on with this conversation.
He said he wouldn't even sleep with you, even if you were a kinfolk, Wendy.
Well, that's true.
She looks at Anton, looks at William,
I mean,
looks back at Anton.
I just said that wasn't very nice. Yeah.
He assumes he'd have a chance if I was a kinfolk.
Ooh. Ooh.
Probably I wouldn't.
You're not really my type.
Nah.
Yeah, you two definitely fuck if she was a kinfolk as he's walking downstairs. So much sexual tension. Jesus.
That's it. I'm taking Scraps for another ride, and he goes away.
Meanwhile, in the truck,
The prologue silence.
it has been complete silence from JJ the entire time.
Welcome to Charlottesville, Jason.
Yeah, just because JJ hasn't been talking doesn't mean that Jason hasn't been talking.
Mhm. What's Jason been talking about?
Oh, this and that, small talk. Oh, that's a pretty house. Oh, look at that. That's a nice looking farm. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh no.
Ooh, these are some well-maintained roads.
Oh my god. Are you
That is
really
that is a fine-looking horse. Is that a custom gear shift you got there? That's pretty nice. Not much traffic out here.
God damn it! I can't.
Ooh, a farm stand.
The fact that JJ's just maintaining silence is the best part. She's not saying shit.
fucking dead stare out the windshield? Oh my god, I'm crying.
Yeah, we sometimes did a farm stand when we'd bring the harvest in. It's pretty cool. See people from all over town come over. Cough, cough. Yeah, these dirt roads get kind of dusty, don't they?
I would just like to say for the audience, my microphone has been working fine. I just have not been saying anything.
How have you not laughed this whole time?
Because I am an actor. Okay. That's what
I
I
love
do.
you. I love you. That's it.
I don't break characters in DVT commentary, JJ.
I got here. Yes.
Okay, let's be good and mute so we don't fill the whole thing with laugh tracks. I said as I laughed.
Oh, you got an atlas in here? He opens up the glove door.
JJ
No atlas.
snaps the glove box shut.
Oh, okay. This is a long drive. Oh, did you get that fishing magazine from when we went to the clinic that time? I brought that back for you.
Pull over. Jason, pull this truck over right now.
All right. What's up?
Jesus Christ.
Step out of the car, Jason.
Are we here?
Oh, we're right where we need to be. You gonna step out with me or what?
All right.
So JJ gets out of the car and is going to go over to Jason and stand about 6 feet away from him and just look right at him, and he's going to ask, Did you fuck my sister?
God.
That's it. Everyone, good night.
Do. No, okay.
Get those dice out, buddy.
You better lie, you're a fucking asshole.
I mean, if you're going to lie.
The crow just appears. I got you, boo.
Here, buddy. I'm here with you.
Take these subterfuge dice and don't look back.
All right, let's quiet the commentary because I don't know that he's going to lie necessarily.
Now, JJ, I met your sister, and I think she's a swell girl, and that's why I'm all dressed up, and I wanted to make a good impression on her. I know she's your sister, and I know you're protective, and I get that. But, you know, she's going to have to, at some point, date somebody, right? Why not be somebody that you know?
JJ takes a rage and says, "Oh my God. And to think I trusted you." Oh, I ought to wring your filthy neck, snap it, and leave you out here for the crows and the coyotes to eat. Oh, so that's why Anton wanted me to make food. Oh, I see. Okay. Very well. And not shifting form or anything, JJ is going to begin combat, spending 3 rage.
Oh, this is a nice kind of whoop ass.
Let's keep the commentary in the side chat. Both of you roll initiative.
Okay, roll initiative. Homid. I'm so used to rolling.
All right.
Okay.
So Nick has initiative. Both of you will take a point of rage for entering combat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, spending 3. What would you like your action to be there, Mr. JJ?
So JJ will throw a punch. It's punch time. It's punchy time. By the way, I really hope you're not mad out of character. It's just who JJ is. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. We're going to find out who Jason is.
Okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
All right, give me that dex brawl. Div 6. Take a swing.
Okay.
I will ask before you roll, Jason. Are you planning to doge?
No, he's going to take it.
Okay. Take your swing.
Okay. Dex brawl, yeah.
Dex brawl. Div 6. So that is 2 successes. So
2 successes.
So your strength plus your roll over success.
All right.
All right.
2.
Give me that soak,
Oh,
Jason.
no, wait.
Hmm?
3 because exploding 10.
Oh, you've got
I got me a strength specialty.
Okay. Then give me that soak.
It's just stamina, right?
It's flat stamina.
Yeah.
Oh.
2.
You will take 1 bashing.
Okay.
What would you like to do, sir? It is your turn.
Just gonna stand there.
Just going to take it. Do you want to
Yep.
spend any rage?
Nope.
All right. Figured it was worth asking, just in case you wanted to wick it off. Very well. 3 rage actions. There will be no counter actions, so give me your 3 attacks and damage rolls, and we will have them soaked.
Okay. 2 hit. Okay, that's a fail, not a botch.
Too excited. You got a whiff. Perhaps you expected him to dodge and were aiming for it. He didn't.
Oh shit, yeah, there we go. So I thought he would dodge or do something, and I just absolutely did not account for him to just stand there and take it. Okay, so
An attack. Let's do this.
yes, sorry, I had to like think. 1, 2. Okay, so once again, we're rolling 5d10 for damage. We're rolling that damage, and that's 1, 2, 3 damage. Please roll your soak.
Ooh, not a good one.
That's 3 more bashing, buddy.
3 more bashing. And then, was that 2 rage actions, right? Yes, so,
This is your last one before you hit main initiative again.
okay. And 1, 2.
Yep, so same damage roll you've been using. And feel free to describe how he's wailing and flailing, if you like. Only 1 damage to soak.
Yeah, only 1 damage unsoaked. Okay, so now that all the rolls, now that all the mathematics and tedium are out of the way, now okay, so just to like narrate how this is going, so JJ throws that first punch and just right across the jaw, and then expecting Jason to like fight back or dodge or do something, swings like just way wide and like bruises his fist by hitting it into the car, right? And then just anger just keeps throwing punches, and at the end of that punch frenzy, JJ stops. Does Jason wish to fight back as JJ stops combat?
Nope. Jason's rubbing his jaw because he got hit pretty good.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. And I guess I did some other stuff. So like, yeah, just like face hits, and JJ stops.
Jason's just looking at him.
All right, look, I'd prefer you to taking her on a date first, but I guess it's better you than some guy just looking for a quick fuck.
JJ, I promise you, I'm not going to disrespect your sister.
Jesus,
If she doesn't want anything to do with me, I'll let it go.
And JJ looks really sad now, and like his shoulders droop and his face just like falls, but he's still looking at Jason, like, all right, look, I get all look, I get all hyper aggressive because you know she was abused, and so you know, by a neighbor, and I wasn't strong enough to do anything about it at the time, and so now I just overreact because I don't want her hurt again like that.
Come here, buddy.
And yeah, there's a big hug.
Bro hug.
Oh man, bro hug. And JJ getting look, JJ is the kind of guy who is super emotional but pretends he's not at all emotional. And so he just starts like, sobbing into Jason.
And Jason's like, brother, it's not your fault. And Jason's not laughing, but I am, because this is ridiculous.
It's totally ridiculous. It's like JJ, you are the biggest, baddest dude on the block. Why? Why are you doing this? It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. And oh man, yeah. So JJ, JJ saw sobs freely for about 30 seconds, and then just like, and then stifles it and just like, pulls back and wipes the tears off his face and just just says, okay, you're good, thank you.
Gives him that, extra squeeze at the end, pats him on the back. All right, man.
Okay, now let's go take my sister home.
All right.
Yeah, and so they'll continue on their way, and JJ isn't going to be quiet anymore. He'll talk.
I suppose in reality, there probably should have been some will points spent for Jason not freaking out, but
it's okay. The power of friendship and loyalty prevails.
If anime taught me one thing, it's the power of friendship can overcome any obstacle. Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we go to the house of my kinfolk, the house of my family. What day is it? Is it a Monday like it is today?
I think we've killed Katie.
Oh, Katie is so dead. I'm sorry. Anywho, Katie, are you okay?
Katie didn't make it, guys. She
think
just
we
didn't
killed
make it.
Katie. We killed Katie.
Well, shit.
Oh no, I have broken Katie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt Katie.
All I'm imagining is just JJ was like this. Do you want to
That was beautiful, you two.
It was so
That was amazing. That was really amazing.
I didn't understand what the fuck was happening.
Oh, he just took it. Oh, what a man.
And at a game, Jason never confirmed nor denied anything about anyone else's involvement because he's loyal.
My man. My man.
I want no harm come to this gentleman.
Just nodding slowly for the match. I'm like, yes, that's it. Plausible deniability. You have truly learned the Shovelord way. Oh my god.
So,
Holy crap.
Jesus Christ. We're the worst guru ever.
no, we are the best Garu ever. The nation is going to be safe because of us. We are going to be the Garu legends who end the worm once and for all. It's all going to... You heard me. We're gonna be legends, all of us, and we're gonna have the power to make your faith and discipline, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Once the nation catches wind of us, they'll nickname us Pack. Oh, those fucking guys.
Jack, oh, those fucking guys. Yeah, that's right.
These chuckle fucks.
Silver King, the worm is defeated, and also the Weaver is defeated, and human civilization has collapsed, and it's the Garo who are in charge again. Why, who has done such an amazing feat? Oh, it was the legendary Pack, those fucking guys. Oh, those fucking guys. Of course, it's those fucking guys. It's always those chuckle fucks.
I cannot resist the chuckle fucks.
Yes, litany again. They're always litany. Both of them.
Dear God, let's keep moving, please.
I'm still processing that encounter exchange.
I'm in pain.
Look, I'm sure Katie is just having like technical issues or had to step away for a minute, but god damn, I hope I didn't. Anyway.
Stepped away at the best time.
Holy shit! It was kind of rough trying to come up with the banter.
Oh.
Yeah, these roads are well maintained. Like that was my favorite.
Yeah, that was really.
I would also like to point out it was the fishing magazine that was like the last straw.
That was the lot. That was it.
Yeah.
You can fuck my sister, but you can't make fun of my fishing magazine.
You don't mess with my fishing, boy.
You can fuck my sister, you can hit my brother, but you can't mess with my fishing.
Well, I mean, he wasn't saying it to mock him. Like when we went to that clinic, he brought back a fishing magazine for JJ.
No, and JJ did know that, but it was
JJ,
that's
of all of these chuckle fucks, you're my favorite, man. I love you. That's it. You have won my unyielding Latin American love.
We're gonna sit in prolonged silence.
One nice. I'm sorry. It was perfect. Oh, I'll never have that opportunity again.
No. Please, that's it. That's it. We can stop playing now. We cannot top this.
Good night, everybody.
But will JJ and Jason ever make it to JJ's sister? Find out next time on Dragon Ball.
Scene opens with JJ and Jason at a farm stand buying produce.
Hey, Jason, do you want to bond and buy some produce?
Sure thing.
That corn looks good enough to eat.
That's it.
Hey, let's go and buy it with what money we have. Man, this corn is so good. JJ, are you sure you don't want to cook it first? No, this corn is so delicious.
Fresh. Loyal.
Loyal.
That's it. Please come back.
Did we really break Katie? I think Katie is broken.
Probably is.
Katie?
Sorry, I had to make an AFK.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
You'll just have to listen to the playback.
I was standing there talking to Bob, and I heard literal screaming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Y'all need to calm down.
We said
No, you missed the gold. You missed the gold. You saw the silver. You missed
All right.
the gold.
Give me one more second. Give me one more second, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Golden memes. Oh my god.
Okay, so now that I know that Katie is okay and I did not upset her, okay, everything is good now. Everything is right in the world. So you know they're driving along, and hey, so listen, if you ever cook for my sister, I just want you to know she really likes persimmons.
Man, I don't even know what a persimmons is.
You don't know what a persimmon is?
Is that a
About
vegetable?
I mean, it's like a fruit. It's I mean it's kind of like a fruit. It looks like a little tomato, you know?
Do they have them at farm stands?
If they grow persimmons, yeah, but you know, look, it's just one of the random weird things that my dad used to buy. So I mean, you know, Daddy would bring back weird fruit and we'd all eat it. Well, I mean, she really liked persimmons.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, hey, if you ever get the gumption, just you know, fry it up like you would a tomato. She likes it that way.
All right, cool. I'll have to learn how to fry persimmons then.
Yeah. And really important. Cut top to bottom on the cutting board.
Top to bottom.
Yeah.
Why is that important? Is that just how she likes it, or is there something about the?
Oh no. See, it's all about the aesthetic. She likes it cut top to bottom because then she can see the outside and the core. You know.
Okay.
Like, okay. Well, anyway, persimmons. She likes persimmons.
I'll remember that. I'm not
Also-
much of a cook, but I'll
Well-
figure it out.
Well, okay. So she likes them fried like a tomato, and I say they're like a tomato. They're actually kind of. See, so they have like a feel that's like an apricot, but then it has like, you know, tougher skin than an apple, and then its flavor is like really sweet. So it only looks like a tomato, but really it tastes kind of like if bees made of fruit. I mean it's like, you know, honey kind of. I don't like persimmons, but my sister loves them. So persimmons. Anyway,
Persimmon.
Yes.
Cool, man.
So there's that. Yeah. So. Oh, by the way, maybe you should you know, shift up just before we get there so that you can, you know, ease off all that bruising I did to your face. I didn't realize it was that bad. I'm sorry.
I get it.
Hey.
If
Oh,
I had a
no,
sister,
I'm
I'd
really sure.
probably be in the same boat.
Yeah. Well, look. I really do appreciate you letting us get to this understanding. You know, I really do. But anyway, yeah. So just, yeah.
So
She likes
Jason
it.
kind of shifts up to the glabro and heals it off, and then comes back down again.
And there you are. There you are, looking mighty fine.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, all right. So, since you like my sister, now you're gonna get to hear all about my brother Jr. So, Jr. He was, you know,
He the
sports
football guy?
Yeah, he's a football guy. Now, I mean, he was supposed to go to, you know, University of Virginia, right? Regular Virginia, not West Virginia. So, so I don't know why he didn't go. I mean, supposedly he had the scholarship and everything. I mean, that's what he told me and Mama, and all of us. So now I wonder if he even got that scholarship at all. Because if he turned down a sports scholarship, I mean, that's pretty stupid of him. But I mean, I told him, hey, JR, listen. Now, look, brother, I may be young, but I know, because it happens to people all the time in this town. You're a high school star, and then high school is over, and then outside of town, you're not anybody. So when you go, you can't be expecting some kind of hero's welcome. You got to be ready to start from the bottom again and earn it. And I mean, look, JR is really good, but he brushed that off. So I mean, look, I don't know what he's going to be doing now. But, well, I mean, he was supposed to be college educated. And if he was college educated, I mean, then he'd be the first man in a long time in our family to be college educated since like 1920.
Wow. Yeah, that was kind of my story too. The only way I was going to make it to college is if I got a scholarship, and then all this craziness happened.
Oh yeah, can't exactly be normal again once this happens.
I'm sure my little brother will pick that up, and he won't need a sports scholarship. That kid's a genius, but he'll do him proud.
Well, pardon me not for knowing, but for some reason I'd never picked up that you had a little brother. What's his name?
Edward.
Edward.
Called him Eddie.
Call him Eddie. You got it. I mean, how old is he?
Hang on a second. I have to think. He's 15 right now.
15. And see, I was going to call him 14 just out of habit. So I was close.
Yeah, he's 15. He is that kid is a nerd, but I love him. He reads everything. He's always doing like the science fair projects and chess club. He is a nerd, but he's a good kid.
Yeah. Well, hey, when he goes to university, I mean, because he's a nerd, I mean, all his professors and all that are going to really like him, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, because I mean, teachers in high school like nerds, so I mean, or at least they seem to. So I would have to imagine that if you're a nerd at college or university, it'd be kind of the same.
Yeah, I wish I knew what they were up to, but Anton made a good point, and I'm gonna respect it. That me trying to find my family and let them know that I'm okay is a terrible idea.
Oh shit. So I mean,
they don't know I'm out here.
Well,
as far as they know, they think I'm dead with Leo and Fudge.
Oh shit. Well, oh well. Well, I mean, hey, think about it this way. One day, you're gonna do something again, just like you did with big old bitch back there at that train yard. Keeping them safe. Keeping them safe is a good little reward for all this. I mean, hey, it's a tough life, but
I know, I get it. If I gotta not know what they're doing and just miss my family and friends, that's a small price to pay.
Well, I mean, all this is pretty easy for me because, see, I never had any really, like I don't know, I never got close to people. I mean, I'm kind of a weirdo. So I mean, I didn't really attract too many, too much friendly attention. But I mean, it's you know kind of why, among other things, I became such a bruiser. Just such an asshole. It's because I didn't want people picking on me or my sister or brothers or anyone. So I just became an asshole. And I mean, hey, I'm pretty good being an asshole because I mean, hey, I didn't really have any. See, the only person who I ever felt ever gave me a chance was, oh, love of my life, Marshall Lee. hmm
Where's she at?
Marshall Lee Campbell. Oh, she's where we're headed. She's not like a next door neighbor or anything like that. But I mean, like like here. So continuing on this story. First day, new school in town. New in town, new school, all that. Looking like looking like more of a hick than all the other hicks at this place, right? And then there she was, and she looks at me, bright eyes, bright smile, and says, "Hi, I'm Marshall Campbell. Who are you?" And so I mean, hey, angels speak with you, and I mean, it's like, they have to tell you, do not be afraid. Well, I mean, I was pretty struck dumb, and I mean, I was, kind of shaking in my boots. So I said to her, uh, 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 and see, that's what I said to her. So she put her hand on my shoulder, and I about melted. And then she said something like, "Oh, hey, don't be afraid. Don't worry. I know you're new and everything. It's okay. It's okay, sugar." Oh, and when she called me sugar, I melted the rest of the way. I was just a pile of 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 water on the floor, just all there. That janitor had to come and mop me up into a bucket and take me outside and pour me down a drain. Oh, it was the worst. But
When's the last time you saw this girl?
um, I oh man, long time ago, long time ago. She last time I saw her was the day before I had my first change, and I mean, I was 16 when I changed, and now I'm 18, so that's a long time. But I remember that interaction like it was yesterday.
Yeah, she sounds nice. You should talk to her again.
Well, I mean, I would, but so 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 I all right. You know how when you speak to regular folks, they just kind of are afraid of you?
Some of them are.
Yeah, well, I mean, people like my stepdad, Martin. Now, look, I love Martin like he's my own old man, because my old man wasn't good, but I'll talk about him another time. So, so Martin, I mean, he's so good, but thing about him is, I mean, he's afraid of me, and he wasn't afraid of me until my first change. And
Hmm.
I mean, so that I mean, that's why I haven't been home to see Mama or anybody because he's afraid of me. And so I don't know. I would talk to Marshall, but I'm scared that she's gonna be afraid of me too.
I mean, she might be, but wouldn't you rather know?
I mean, I mean, it would put my mind at ease at least, but I don't know if it'd put my heart at ease.
Well, look at it from both angles, right? So say she's not afraid of you. Say she thinks you're still, the bee's knees. Awesome. But now, if she is afraid of you, if it does scare her, then it's going to be easier for you to let her go and move on, I guess. And I know that probably isn't what you want to hear about the girl you called the love of your life, but I think it would be easier for you eventually.
Well, I mean, hey, sometimes the advice we need is not the advice we want to hear. So I think that is the advice I need. I think I should take you up on that advice. But I don't know if I'm going to do it today.
No, you don't need to do it today. Just think about it.
Yeah, because I mean, hey, I'm an optimistic guy. So I mean, hey, if she thinks that I'm the bee's knees, then I have to have something to say to her, so I don't just stutter like I did when I first met her. I mean, I've been apart from her for so long. I don't know if I would, get all, get stage fright again. So, yeah.
I think you'd be all right.
Well, I mean, hey, I can talk a lot, but I mean, even I can get tongue tied. Oh, take her right here. That's the place. Yeah, this is our house. I mean, it ain't much, but it's home.
Oh man, it's nice.
And it looks like Martin is still at work, so I think we're gonna have an easier time of this. We just got to make sure that we're not both there. I mean, both of us are pretty damn Aruni, full moony Aruni. I'm sorry, that was the worst. That was the worst. All right, well, let's go in and say hello. Oh, and I mean, if you are gonna be pursuing my sister, I mean, hey, you're in a suit. You might as well meet my mother if she's home. She works with she works with my stepdaddy. So anyway, come on in. Katie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure before I just step in and do the whole thing with like NPCs and stuff. So yeah, we go in the front door. JJ just knocks and opens the door with his house key.
Shoes on, shoes off.
Oh, I mean, it don't matter. Shoes off, why not?
Okay.
And yeah, opens the door. Family, I'm home.
Jason kind of standing there in the doorway adjacent area, awkwardly kind of just looking around the room that they've entered into, and how you are when you go into someone's house for the first time, just kind of like, oh, cool,
Yeah. Oh, if you need to use the bathroom, it's just down that way. Hi, Mama. And before she can even say anything, if she's in the room, that is.
Oh yeah, she's coming out of the kitchen, like you do.
Yeah, JJ goes and gives her a big ol' hug. Just not bone crushing, but a big ol' hug.
Oh yeah, you come in and as soon as you see her, beeline over, give her a big hug, and she just, oh hey JJ, honey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mama. I'm doing fine. I love you so much. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, I love you too, honey. She just takes a shoulder. She doesn't even have to put any effort into it. Just like pulls you down, puts a peck on your cheek, big old mom lipstick kiss, wipes it off with a little hand towel from the kitchen.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Hey, Mama. Now I've brought somebody. Now this here is Jason. Jason, this here's my mama.
Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Well, howdy there, Jason. And she comes over to give you a handshake.
He shakes her hand.
Yeah, big old happy country mom. to just put it all in one quick go.
It's a lovely house.
Oh, well, thank you, honey. Why don't you come on in and have yourself a seat? Would you
Thank
like
you.
sweet tea?
That would be great. Thank you.
All right, honey. You make yourself right at home there. So how did you two meet? And she's, heading to the fridge to, get a glass, get some ice, get some sweet tea.
Oh well, so I was going on one of my, nature walks like I do. Hey Jason, nature walk, calling it light, huh? Well, I ended up hearing somebody, calling for help, and came to a water hole, and I mean, Jason was not in a good position, so I dove in and helped him out, got him to shore, and all was well. So I mean, you save a man from drowning, you're bound to become, friends, either right then or shortly after. In our case, it was a little shortly after, but hey, yeah. So I mean, that's how we meet.
And I'm glad it happened. Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, well, bless your little heart getting stuck like that. But, JJ, you're such a good boy.
I try, Mama, I try.
Well, you look like you're doing a lot better now. All spiffed up and everything. Like flicks the little towel over, like, look at you, essentially. And she goes take the tea, and the others are milling around, coming out. It's probably, what? I don't know. It's probably around dinner time, let's say. So the others are never far, because dinner's about to be a thing. And so sure enough, not only do they come spilling out.
So considering the time real quick, before they come out, JJ is going to ask, do you know if Martin's working late?
Oh, honey, I'm afraid he is again tonight. And he doesn't do it so often anymore, but
Ah, now that's a shame. That's a shame. Well, hey, look, I'm sure to see Martin some other time. Just tell him I'm thinking about him and I love him.
Well, I can do that. Or you could always, if you like, you could give him a call sometime. Just leave him a voice message. He does love those.
All right, I will be sure to, Mama.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Oh, now how can I say, now how can I be here and not say hello to my siblings?
Oh, yeah, they all spill over. Naturally. I'm sorry you wrote her this way. Jeannie comes by and is like, I'll get that, Mama, no problem. But she takes the glass of tea like, why, yes. Takes both of them, hands one over to JJ, gives him a peck on the cheek in passing, and then goes over to give the other to Jason.
Jason, relying on those crow etiquette dice, stands up politely.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
No, he just stands up, because he's seen that's what's done on TV, and when a lady enters the room, you stand up, that thing.
I love that he bases everything off of TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good feature. That is a top tier feature.
Oh, it's so good because it is such a thing you could easily pick up from TV, even if you never pick it up anywhere else. Like,
so he stands up and accepts the tea. Thank you.
Pop up and she's like, "Oh, howdy." The fucking eyes, Jason. I'm not sorry. He did this to her. I'm not even responsible for this. I refuse to take responsibility for her behavior.
It's good to see you again.
Well, it's good to see you too. You dressed up real nice. You going somewhere fancy?
Just thought it'd be nice to dress nice.
Oh, well, you look very nice.
Thank you. So do you, as always.
Immediately preens. One of the brothers just like rolls the look away like, sweet Jesus.
you asshole.
Like, oh my fucking God. Because the worst part is she's eating it up.
Oh yeah, so I am sure that Mama and JJ's brothers are surprised to see JJ not doing anything about this. But JJ's just like, shrugs.
I'm not gonna lie, the brothers are like, they see her do the immediate preen and they're like, oh sweet Jesus, and they both glance at JJ like, oh
Like,
god.
All right, it's go time.
They're just waiting for the fucking bowl, you know.
Well, let's jam. Yeah, and nope, no jam. Just sipping my tea like Kermit the Frog sips his tea. You know what I mean? That's what I'm isn't it?
Jason looks over at the brothers. How you fellas doing?
Oh, yep, we're doing real good. Yeah, doing
Good.
Oh, Mama. So I don't know if you know, but I'm a woods keeper now.
Oh, now how'd you manage to do something like that? It sounds like your dream job. Gives you that pat on the shoulder, like, oh, you.
Oh, it is, Mama. It is. I just happened to wander onto. Once again, I wandered where I shouldn't have been. I wandered onto someone's property, and just saw some stuff they needed doing. Started cleaning up a stream, and that was that. Homeowner asked if I knew how to take care of the woods, and I said, of course I do. So, gave me a week to see how I did, and I did pretty good. So I got me a job. I'm successful.
Oh, so you are, honey.
Yeah. Well. I mean, hey. Anyway, how's work? How's work been treating you?
Oh, Jesus, making me actually go back and look at shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. She works at the construction. Wait, does she?
I think, isn't she a secretary?
Yeah, she's like a secretary for the same place. Yeah. Northern Construction, where Martin works.
Bless you.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Martin does that I can make an excuse for him to not be there. God help me.
Oh, well, he works for Northern Construction. He obviously is just stuck on a late job. That's the story, and we're sticking to it.
All right, so yeah, he's clearly just. Oh, damn it! I'm so sad, but yeah, okay. Apologies again, but yeah, she oh, work's going fine, honey.
Oh, good. See, that's what I like to hear.
Oh, they do keep your mama busy, but never too busy to make dinner. Pats him on the back and heads back towards the kitchen because Southern mom will never fail to cook dinner.
Never, ever.
And the comedy, Jason, while she does stay and preen a little with you, she does follow her mom into the kitchen. She knows her gerb.
That's all right. Jason talks sports and trucks with the brothers. Unless we're gonna get down to the why you guys need to pack up and come to the mansion talk.
That is up to you guys when you broach that. Otherwise, talking trucks, talking football, talking just talking guy shit.
So, JJ will talk the football, talk that, but he will make the suggestion, hey, how about we all go get some ice cream? Just us. Just us and Jeannie. Us four and Jeannie. I mean, I could go for some.
Should probably bring back some for Mama.
Now that's a great idea. That is a fantastic idea.
Do you want to go out there before dinner, or you want to wait till after? Because if we're not here by the time dinner bell comes, she ain't gonna have none of it.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, around this time, ice cream parlor should be pretty busy, even on a Monday night.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well, I mean, shoot, this time of year, it's kids are
It'll be
going.
fine. That's why I was thinking maybe, we sit and have dinner so Mama doesn't tan our hides, and then we can make a big old trip in the truck. And fucking brother's just immediately like, yeah, we can take the pickup.
Now that sounds mighty fine by me. I say we do it.
Then to look over at Jason.
Yeah, I'm down.
Fantastic. Okay. I guess it's a party. So, I mean, hey, looks over at James Ricky. Hey, JR.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I mean, any luck thinking of what to do yet? Yay, nay?
Well, coaching that kiddie football could be, I mean, it's something goes on your resume and all.
Right. Well, I mean, are you gonna go do that, or?
Trying to think, time of year it is and all. Well, probably wouldn't be able to start till next year doing doing the football like for the school or something.
Oh, right. Well, hey, I mean, you could coach, pee-wee, pee-wee football. You could coach, maybe some local flag football.
Oh, that ain't a bad idea. But where do you put an application for that?
Hey, beats me. I don't know, brother. You're the one who played. You're the one who played since he was 6 years old. So you tell me.
Hey, Mama.
Mama. Yeah, right. Goes in the kitchen like
immediately. Just what? Because when he was 6, he was not the one signing himself up for Pee Wee football. So, Mom,
right.
where the fuck? Not like
hey,
that.
yo, Ma, where the fuck do I sign up for this shit?
Oh my God, she would.
Eat him alive. And his hide. Right. So, okay. Well,
he does eventually get chased out of the kitchen for being inconvenient during dinner prep.
Yeah.
You see him get chased out with like a fucking cookie, like, he apparently tried to make an opportunity of it. It was a bad idea.
Oh, no.
JR. Comes running.
JR, you're never supposed to do that.
I thought she'd be distracted because we got a guest and all, but no, she saw me. Kind of rubs the back of his head like, oh, got nailed. Fucking, oh.
Ooh. Looks like a bad mistake on your part, brother.
Battle axe, it's fucking terrifying. Just keeps his, especially as he cusses, it's like he keeps his voice down so far.
Right. Well, I mean, hey, LR, how are you doing? Still at the scrap yard. Still at the scrap yard?
Oh yeah, I'm still working over the scrapyard. Still, I don't know if I'm gonna be heading over to Roanoke anytime soon, pick up anything else, but yeah, I'm still working.
All right. Well, all right, brothers. Look, I've decided that at least where Jason's concerned, he's good enough for Jeannie.
They are fucking aghast. Like, look, for one, you'd normally be like, how dare you leave us out of this decision making? But on the other hand, it's just like, what?
Now, I know that's something y'all never thought I'd ever do. But I did it, and that's that.
Nope, thought you'd have to elope. The other brother nods.
Yeah, well, I mean, Now maybe she won't. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry to speak for you, Jason, but there you go.
Well, I appreciate you breaking the ice anyway. So yeah, I told JJ this already, but Bear's telling you two as well that I promise I won't disrespect her, and if she didn't want anything to do with me, then no harm, no foul.
No, yeah, both turn big brother faces at you like they do, but there's I won't disrespect her, and you've got just enough country, just enough that they believe it, just enough. There's the solidarity nod of like, good, better fucking not, yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, it will be a mob situation.
So we shoot shit, and then dinner comes. Katie, is it the traditional Southern dinner?
It is ridiculous. Jason, I imagine your family might do similar. I don't know how traditional they are about it, but like, dude, this is dinner. The table is covered in like serving bowls and shit. Like, it is so much. You gotta wonder how she can produce so much food out of such a small kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, Jason's family, they probably have dinners like this for, maybe like a Sunday dinner, but probably more like holidays and birthdays kind of a thing.
Oh yeah, it's, if you think about it, especially with JJ there, she probably pulled out another thing or two. But it's one of those things. She's got 3 boys, she's got 4 kids. She normally has her husband home. She's probably got to cook big to start with, and then, well, you can imagine the impact that JJ's diet and appetite lately have had. Never mind that you're there now, so she's feeding 5 people besides herself. So yeah, it is a fucking absurd spread.
And Jason's all, this looks and smells amazing.
Oh god, yes. Complimenting the cook gets you approval all around the table. All around the table.
Jason knows his small town cred. He knows how to. He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, polite conversation, complimenting the food. All of it is. It's everything you need as long as you've got like decent table manners. And I don't know what your etiquette started at, but you got a +2 to it. So.
I mean, it wasn't fabulous, but the +2 is +2.
Certainly helps.
Um,
Oh, you had a dot.
where the hell is it? Yeah, 1. Yeah, so he's operating on 3 dots worth of etiquette.
Oh yeah, so it's definitely enough to pass at a country table. It probably takes 3 to pass at a traditional country table because there's obscure fucking courtesies, but it is pretty nice. Jeannie may make a habit of getting up and refilling your drink for you anytime that you actually run out, because that is the traditional thing. Usually it would be her mom, but she has decided to be just, very attentive, guest and all.
And Jason is very grateful every time she does it. Thank you so much.
It's no problem, sweetie. Just sits back down like, oh, yes, preen. That ridiculous top. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I die that she's just rocking like the tiger stripes. I can't cope.
Oh yeah, nobody like Jeannie, huh? So anyway, after dinner.
Through dinner, Jason does really good in getting himself that country cred for complimenting the food and saying thank you and please and all that stuff. He rocks it pretty well. Your mother approves.
Well, good. So after dinner, as plates are being right before plates are being packed up, JJ looks to his mother and says, "Oh, Mama, so boys and I were talking, and we figure we should go out for ice cream, and maybe pick you up some."
Oh, well, that'd be awful sweet of you, honey.
Well, all right. Tell us what flavor you want, and we'll get you some.
Oh, don't they have that nice cherry jubilee or something? They call it fancy, but that cherry ice cream.
Cherry's Jubilee, like you always like. We'll get it for you.
I do. I'll appreciate it. I'll just clean up while you boys are out.
All right, we'll make sure you have a nice sweet treat to sit down with when we're back.
Aw, you boys are the best. You too, Jeannie. Because Jeannie like does the little pout because it's so many boys.
So many boys. So much testosterone in this room. Mama, we'll also pick up some for Martin. What do you think he'd like? Chocolate like always?
Yeah, I think so. This is probably the safe bet, honey.
Oh, well, I mean, his blood sugar's all right? You know, no.
Oh, don't you worry. I won't let him get any more of it than he needs to have. Just,
All right, because I know that he was looking at diabetes a couple of years ago, fought it off, so I just want to make sure, you know, not trying to get rid of him before his time.
There's
So,
just a fond little smile like, oh, don't you worry. I'll keep him healthy as a horse.
oh, Mama, I know you will. All right, let's go. Ice cream time.
Oh, yeah. Jeannie will hang back just long enough to, like, help clear the table and all, which...
Oh, yeah, and, you know, JJ makes it easier by, like, stacking the plates and doing all that.
Yeah, Jason's gonna help haul dishes in.
Good boy. You get an extra 2 points.
Mhm.
Oh, that country.
And JJ hung back just to let him get those points.
God. Even JJ's in on the conspiracy now. It's very...
Conspiracy.
So yeah, you guys clear the table off, and you know your mom starts piling it up just the way she likes, so that she can go through it the way she likes, and all of you get to scamper out. And I don't know, your brother's probably driving. Fucking God damn it, Louis Reggie.
Yep. I just had to give my siblings all confusing names. So, yeah, so Louis Reggie's driving. Jeannie is probably, although normally she would sit shotgun because she's the lady, instead I'm sure she's in the back with Jason. And, yeah.
Back of the cab. I'll tell
yep.
you, James Ricky takes one look at that and is like, just pops up in the bed. Nope, not today, Satan. He's just gonna ride in the truck bed. He don't give a shit. Looks over at Jason like, come on, man. Oh, not Jason, JJ. Goes to JJ, like, just JJ, like, come on. We don't, you know, we don't want none of that. Come on.
Yep. And we leave LR alone with this situation.
Man, Elmar has never been so conscientious of his driving as he is while his sister is flirting with someone in the backseat.
Mm-hmm. So while JJ is with his brother, he's going to say, hey, so listen, before I start things with, you know, the other two, I gotta say, man, well, I mean, what did you think about me the other night? It's kind of wild, yeah?
JR was not the one that was with you guys, right? At least
Well,
during the crazy.
Well, if you recall, Katie.
Oh, you were in Lupus.
Mm-hmm. And then I changed in front of him, so.
That's right. Oh, dear Lord.
Yep.
You know, I was thinking about asking you about that, and then I decided maybe I shouldn't, and maybe I was just seeing some shit, like, you know, Jeannie brought back some little bit of that wacky tobacco, and I thought maybe I was seeing shit. That's how you see shit. I never see shit. I just get real hungry. Sometimes I get dizzy.
Oh, well, I mean, I myself have never touched marijuana. But I mean,
I know we're not supposed to, but I thought I'd give it a try. Jeannie seemed really excited, especially because we were coming to see you and all. And just, I you know.
Now, how are you supposed to be a sports star if you're smoking weed, huh?
I know.
Straight to two things: your head and your gut. And you can't afford to lose either of those.
Shakes his head, so ashamed.
Well,
so, like,
listen.
comically, earnestly ashamed.
Well, JJ does appreciate that. However, there are more pressing concerns. And so JJ brushes that aside and says, now look, so pop culture would call me a werewolf, okay? I'm just going to come out and say that. Now, for reasons that I'm going to explain to you later, because I am what I am and you're my family, that puts you in some pretty serious danger. And now it's going to be a lot safer for you and LR and Jeannie to come live where I'm living. I'm not really technically a woodsman. Instead, what I got going on is I have a werewolf pack that I live with. And so I'm living on this old, probably, colonial era estate. And so, look. Long story short, it's going to be safer for you to move in with us where I live right now. And so Jason and I can talk more about that in a little bit. We just need to be someplace where we can talk, you know?
Well, all right. Well, what about Mama, though?
Oh, well, Mama's safe where she is.
Well, wouldn't we be safe where we is?
No, and the reason why is because you and Jeannie and LR especially, for like okay, so the fact that you've been at our at our den, that's what we call it because wolf shit, so because you
Not
have been,
sincerely, like this totally checks out.
yeah, so look, because you've been at our den, that puts you at risk because there's a lot of like metaphysical spirit science that goes into all this, right? So LR, if you asked him about something that happened a little while ago, and by that, like, maybe a few weeks back, a spirit beast attacked him while he was around a werewolf. Now, see, that coincidence might not have happened if he was just a regular person, right? But because he is, he is my brother, your brother, it put him in that situation too. All right, now you, LR, Jeannie, Mama are all kinfolk. That's what we call you, okay? So that puts you in some serious danger only because you've been on the den. Now, Mama's safe where she is, but because you've stepped onto our consecrated soil, there's no better way to say it. It's consecrated ground. You are in more danger than I'd feel comfortable with you being in. And I know that's a lot to take in, and I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is my brother on about? Spends all his damn time in the woods, and now he's completely lost his marbles. Well, I mean, you saw me turn into a damn human from a wolf. So, I mean, how can you say I'm crazy when you saw what you saw?
The
and
amount
no,
of
this is not like the time you drank the Epstein brothers whiskey.
the amount of sage nodding on shit he obviously has no idea about is amazing. Just that sounds serious. Just it's your brother, man. You guys are a good tight knit family. There's almost immediate trust, but he's just sage nodding like, yeah, sacred ground, yeah. Fucking sounds serious.
Dens, werewolf packs, kinfolk, spirit monsters, consecrated ground. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, Jason can probably explain it better than I can. I mean, he's like I am.
He does talk.
So, yeah. Well, Anyway, things are all complicated, brother. Things were a lot more simple when I was just normal. Well, I mean, I wasn't normal then, but more normal.
Back when you were just fishing?
Yeah, back when I was just fishing. Now, I can barely go 10 feet without some spirit beast coming to talk to me. Or kill me, whichever one it decides to do.
Just fucking stare.
Oh, yeah, I can speak to spirits. It's kind of weird. Because sometimes they want nothing to do with you, and other times they want to kill you, and other times they want nothing more than to tell you 100 stories. Like, one time I talked to an ash spirit tree. You know, an ash tree spirit. And oh my lord, I had to sit there for 10 hours and hear it tell a story about something that happened in the space of 5 minutes. 5 minutes, brother. Imagine if I was speaking to a redwood and how slow that thing would talk. 5 minutes, brother, of time. And it told me over 10 hours. And because of spirit stuff, I was honor bound to sit there and listen to the whole story. It was like that big old tree thing from Lord of the Rings. And I did not like it. But I listened. So anyway, so we'll be able to get more into it as time goes on. But I mean, and I mean, it wouldn't be free room and board. You'd be having to contribute a little bit. But hey, you you have skills and you got things you can do and I mean you're gonna be you know coaching football soon of some kind. So hey, you'll be fine.
Well, all right. That sounds real important and official like. All right. Yeah. Why don't we get our ice cream? We'll go all sit in the truck or something and figure that out.
Right. See, I would have liked to have this conversation inside the truck, but I mean, they're
Or you want to sit next to those two.
Yeah, and I didn't really want to be sitting next to those two either.
Sit in the back seat with the two of them. Technically room for 3, only actually enough room for 2.
Yeah, those two. Man, Everett. Whatever. So we'll figure something out.
So all right, we'll go. We can go pull off on the way back. Come on, well, you know what? We'll get ours, and we'll go pull off, talk for a bit, and then we'll get some for Mama and William. Will Mama won't even think twice. As long as we bring her ice cream, we'll get her a double scoop.
Oh, you know how much she loves to say she didn't want the double scoop.
Oh yeah,
she loves her double scoop.
Sage nod. So sure enough, you guys will go up to the way where there's like, I mean, it's like a family thing getting run out. There's a dairy farm up the way, and they do their own ice cream.
And it is a poppin' place, may I just say. I mean, even on a Monday night, you got like especially seniors in high school and like the graduating class from 9 years ago, just like all here. Well, I mean, not all here.
Late enough, you can miss like the very elderly and the very young, but everyone else is still out there.
Oh yeah.
It's a good long wait, a lot of chit chat. But Jesus Christ, Jason, it is the most amazing ice cream. It is like straight from a creamery.
Yeah, Jason never had this kind of ice cream before.
Yeah, this is some good shit. It is worth the wait. As much as you might have doubted at some point, it is absolutely worth the wait. Sounds like they do this kind of thing starting in the spring every year. Because as you might imagine, they don't sell a lot of ice cream in the winter. Or at least not nearly as much as they do in the other seasons. So come spring, they put up their little their sign and everything, and they sell it out of one of the sheds. They have a little setup. They've cut a hole in to like make the little, the little counter. And they've got a pasteurizer and some ice cream machines and whatnot, and they just, yeah, it's fucking nuts.
It's delicious too. Just the most fresh ice cream you'll ever have in your life, guaranteed.
They don't screw with that 2% bullshit.
So, Katie, basically, we get our ice cream. Oh, is Marshall Campbell there?
Oh boy.
I gotta ask because I gotta ask.
Let's see. Chances are pretty good, so it's not going to be a very high def. Oh yeah, she said.
Okay.
Let me swap the pictures. And let
Does
me,
does JJ point her out?
because I think
No.
it's being
No,
very
he doesn't.
Oh my god. It is. Okay, hold on. Oh no.
Does Jason notice the reaction?
Yes. Yes, you do. Because
All right.
Frying
Yeah.
pan. It's not even subtle, is it?
yeah, I'm so subtle. I'm so subtle. As I am like, mid conversation, I see her and aggressively go back to the conversation.
Jason
Like-
in the pack link. Okay. All right, buddy. You can do this. That's her right there, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. You got this. Go say hi.
Uh, maybe later. Maybe later.
Don't miss your chance, buddy.
Oh hell! And JJ steps out of the ice cream line to go talk to Marshall Campbell.
What flavor did you want?
Vanilla is fine.
All right.
And well, I mean, probably Jason and JJ show up, and everyone is just like, "Ooh, scary!
Look at the time.
Look at the time. It's probably time to clear the fuck out." So JJ goes up to Marshall Campbell. So let me ask you, Katie, what is her reaction? As I can tell, you look things up. Oh, the silence is so tense.
Did we lose Katie?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I did not realize I was muted.
Oh my god! Okay.
No, I'm here. I have to quickly look up some things that
Nope,
could
it's okay.
impact her response. Okay. I am sorry for needing to look this up so fast.
No, it's okay. I should have made things easier for you.
Considering the ways this could technically go, I'm going to say she has a very high willpower.
Going to say that she what?
She greets you the same way she normally does. Other people do just kind of fuck off and give you space. But she seems to be fine.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
JJ. Long time no see.
Hi, Marshall Campbell. Hi.
There's a bit of a grin.
You're you look good. You look good.
Thanks. That's real sweet of you. You look like you've been doing pretty good yourself.
Oh yeah. I have. I'm a professional woodsman now.
Oh, what's that like?
Oh, you know, I go on long walks in the forest like I normally do. I mean, I like it a whole lot.
Let me just check how. Remind me how well they knew each other prior. Besides him, like getting to a point where he would awkwardly get weird about talking to her. Like this is the girl next door type thing, right?
Yeah. So I don't even think that Marshall Campbell would actually feel the same way about JJ that JJ does about her, because I mean, if you've read the GM notes I included for you,
That's why I had to take a minute to look a couple things up before I determined what her willpower was.
right? Because she has her own.
Yeah, she's got her own thing going on.
Yeah. She has her own thing going on.
Because everyone knows everyone's name around here, but
Yes, they do. But but yeah. So I mean, you know, they went to high school together. The thing is, JJ was basically, yeah, you know, he was the one who got butterflies in his stomach. She has her own thing going on.
Mhm.
So like, I would say,
buddy. Don't worry.
okay.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
just want to get a gist of because it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, so that's the gist.
Yep. Well, it sounds like the kind of thing you'd like to do.
Yeah, it is. So what are you doing now?
Oh, trying to sad about all this college nonsense they got us signing up for, sending out applications and everything. I thought about going to veterinary school, but my parents said it was a bad idea.
Well, why would they say that? I mean, you'd be a great vet.
Oh boy. Just this
Oh,
one.
I know.
Like, oh, you
I
do
know.
believe in me. I'm glad someone does. Oh, I thought I'd be really good at it, but my parents pointed out that, we can't really afford this. It's practically the same as medical school, Very expensive.
Oh well, I mean, sure, but I mean, hey, if you think about it, I mean, you'd be able to recoup those costs in no time.
Oh yeah, I was looking up some scholarships, maybe see if I could change your minds, but we'll see.
Well, listen, Marshall, I believe in you. I know that you can do whatever you set your heart out to do.
Yeah, there's just like the easygoing little like smile. I like to think I'm very focused. I should be able to pull it off.
See, that's your can-do attitude.
Well, that was very sweet of you, JJ.
Right. Well, I'm sorry to have intruded upon you and your friends, but I'll go back. I will go back to being. Sorry, I
In
can't
the
speak.
pack link, ask her if you can call her sometime.
Hey, Marshall, this is gonna sound a little weird, but do you think I can call you sometime?
Oh, I don't see why not. You have my number?
JJ checks his phone.
He like frantically checks, like maybe.
No, I don't.
Oh, God bless him. She just holds the hand out, like the. All right, give it here.
And so he hands her the phone.
Yeah, she just goes through, creates a contact, puts her name and number in, hands it back. Like, there you go.
Oh, cool.
Disengage.
Cool.
Disengage.
Well, anyway, like I said, I gotta go back to me and mine. I'll leave you to you and yours. Bye, Marshall. Have a good evening. Glad to reconnect with you. It's been a while.
Oh, I will. Give the little wave.
And JJ awkwardly goes back over to his people.
And just for funsies, he keeps saying you and yours. Jason, she's not like standing with a gaggle of friends or anything. She's just kind of standing, has her ice cream finally, is doing her own thing, just kind of enjoying it, sitting back, looking at the crowds.
Oh, she was there alone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Then he probably wouldn't have done the disengage thing.
I mean, if nothing else, JJ was getting really nervous, so I figured that was the basis.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. So she's just there alone?
Oh, her folks are around somewhere. I mean, you know who her folks are, but she's just kind of sat offside, contented, has her ice cream, sat off on a bench, and yeah, seems to be enjoying the crowds.
All right, cool then. Yeah, so, going back to his group of people, he gets over there and he's just like visibly like, shaking a little bit, just like,
Jason just grinning.
I said hi to Marshall Campbell, and I
Yeah,
got
you
her
did,
number.
buddy.
Yeah, your brother's fucking dying of shock. Like, how I mean, she's a pretty girl. Your brother's looking over.
Hey, I've been trying for Marshall Campbell for a whole year, and you show up and you just get her number right away. What the fuck, buddy? I will give you a secret, brother. It's animal magnetism on page 283, the most hated rule in all of werewolf.
I mean, pretty much.
Katie, just so you know, I will not invoke the rule of animal magnetism. That's a stupid rule.
I mean, animal magnetism only applies when it applies, and the chances of running into an NPC it applies to are fairly low because
I would have.
people who feel dangerous. She doesn't seem to mind. Wendy has found at least one person who seems to respond well, but it is a very rare and magical thing, and it will only apply if that is their tilt. It is not going to apply to people who don't like it. Don't worry.
Oh, then that's good to know.
Ta-da!
I had it explained to me wildly differently. Anyway,
It has been used in very, very creeptastic ways, but as far as I'm concerned, it's an alternate version of a seduction role, and it's not going to work on people who aren't willing. because that was
Good. Okay, I actually like that. Well, so in the interest of time, because I feel like I've taken up everybody's time so much,
you can skim over the conversation happening. To be fair, I mean, I've got the idea. I've got an idea.
so when right, so after we're all sat back in the truck and all that, in the cab, and JJ explains his bit as previously described, he will add. So, Jason, I mean, anything to add to that?
I mean, you pretty much covered it. There's some wildly evil things out there that are extremely dangerous, and it's best for everyone if we can protect you.
This time, Jason, you get to see the whole family being like, "Yeah, that sounds totally legit." As he's like, "Yeah, sacred ground and this and that," and they have no idea what the fuck he's on about, but it sounds serious, okay?
And Jason's, like he presents himself differently when they're having this. Like it's not being all like, "Oh yes, ma'am, no, ma'am." He's
Oh yeah, I can tell the switch.
He's Philodox now, and he's it's scary and it's evil and it's terrifying, and you don't want to bump into it on your own.
The real question comes to be like, what are we going to tell Mama? Okay, I had to make sure I wasn't muted again.
Oh no, you are not muted.
So yeah, the three do bring up the question, like, look, JJ's always done his own thing, and it was nice he found a place, but what are we going to tell Mama?
Yeah, it would be a little suspicious if y'all just moved out, all three.
I mean, unless we had a real good reason, or I could say I picked up some of that work, and it was closer out to where you're doing your force and stuff. And Jeannie's like, "Oh yeah, it shouldn't be. I can work with Mama. It's not that hard." And fucking LR's just nerd. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to tell Mama. If we say we're moving over with you, she might not be so fussed about it, but she's gonna she's gonna want to come visit.
Yeah, she will. She will.
But Jeannie just kind of leads into, what are we gonna do? Unless we're gonna, like, I don't know, get an apartment or something, just so Mama has a place to come look. I mean, unless it's okay for Mama to come there. But you said all that stuff about sacred ground and scary spirits.
Yeah, and there are scary spirits, and there is sacred ground. So, by the way, JJ says this completely seriously.
Bless him, I know he does.
He truly believes that our land is sacred ground. So anyway, excuse me. Well, Jason, I think we're in a pickle.
I don't like lying any more than the next guy, but maybe a story's in order.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna have to be a real good story, especially because she's gonna want to come visit wherever we're staying.
Yeah.
Hey, are all of our kinfolk moved onto this? Onto the den. And in his, in pack link, he will say, "I'm calling the sept the den."
I mean, I don't think you guys are even really necessarily calling it a sept.
Cool. So the den,
that cave, the house, whatever.
As far as Jason knows, they all live at the mansion.
Jason knows that Becca's kinfolk, Heidi's kinfolk, Becca's dad is there. So she and her dad are a family unit. They're there. Heidi is alone. She's there. Anton found her at some point. Anton's sister is there. But beyond that, unless you know more about everyone's families and who they have where, as far as you know.
Yeah,
Still
I mean,
collection. Brigade and Scraps came by themselves. Didn't bring any kinfolk.
I think Anton's mom is kinfolk, right?
She'd almost have to be.
Yeah, and she's not at the mansion.
She's not. Then again, very similarly, you're suggesting bringing the siblings, but letting the mom stay home. You guys have just met William. Don't know a lot about his family. Nobody knows anything about Jane's family. Bill has mentioned his family in the past, but has said that they've been secured in some way or another, even though they're not at the house. I'm trying to think of who else we've got.
Jason's family's on, 1,500 miles away.
Yeah, his family is states away, and thus probably fine. God knows if Trip even has family or what condition they're in. He's a little street punk, so to any guess.
His family's probably like the up on the hill folks. And he just couldn't take their expectations, so he turned to a life of drugs.
Mommy, I can't handle your expectations. I don't want to own the company. I'm going to do drugs. No, okay.
I'd rather have meth mouth.
Oh my god.
Meth mouth and a Mustang.
You asked this in the pack link, right?
Yeah, I do.
So, all right. So, Wendy will, you just kind of, no, I don't think all our kinfolk are. Anton's mom seems to have her own place. His sister seems to be crashing here for at least the time being. Some of us have families out in the wind that are probably safe enough where they are. But I think the plan eventually is to make sure people we can bring in and make sure they're safe here. Make sure they're safe here. What's the problem?
My mama's gonna be asking too many questions.
Parents usually will.
Mm-hmm.
For now, if you plan on moving them in tonight, just invite them to come sleep over at your place for a little bit.
And that's a good starting point.
Yeah, that is a real good starting point. Wendy, you're a damn genius.
And it puts the idea that you have a place in your mother's head. That you're not just living out in the woods.
Oh, yeah, because I'll be honest, Wendy, as much as she understands I can live out there, she doesn't like it. She wishes I'd stay indoors. As if I'd ever do that.
Yep, mothers have a thing about...
I'm so happy. Why didn't I talk to you 15 minutes ago when I started explaining all this? Oh, I love you.
And well, when you get back, I guess ask Anton if there's some place we've got that could maybe set up as, a place. And, just let your mama know to call and leave you a voice message or whatever before you come by, because you're not always there. Sometimes you're out off on one of your hunting or fishing trips. Survival trips. There we go. That's what you should call them. Survival trips.
Well, I mean, it is survival in a sense. All right, Wendy. So we'll have to get with Anton. Well, I will. But all right, Wendy, you're an angel. Thank you.
No problem, JJ.
So, as JJ's siblings are probably looking at Jason and JJ, wondering why the fuck they went quiet for like a solid minute.
Yeah, they're kind of looking confused and having an awkward look between themselves. Like, are they okay? We should both
JJ
zone the fuck out.
JJ suddenly, snaps his attention at them, smiling. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna say that you're gonna come sleep over at my place, like you did the other night. Maybe stay with me a few days. Well, and then we'll start with that.
Oh yeah, we could just tell Mama we heard about your new job, wanted to see it.
And then we can say that the homeowner has all this property he doesn't use, and he just loves company, or at least doesn't mind it. I mean, heck, there's land all over. You could be camping anywhere, and if it wasn't for me looking around everywhere, I'd probably not. Nobody would know you're there. So yeah. Come on over. Spend some time with your brother.
Yeah, they kind of nod amongst each other, like, oh, that could actually work.
Well, I guess
The other thing that might come of this is your mom might realize, if the house is now hers without everyone else in there, that maybe she kind of likes it.
Oh, I don't know. Mama really does like having us around. It's just the
I'm sure she does. But you hear about folks that once the kids get out of the house, that the parents like to go on vacations and do stuff. So maybe she'd like to do that kind of thing.
oh my God, we could actually send Mama on vacation. How many vacation days do you think she's got? And it's like, fucking JR, admittedly half sarcastically, like, oh, I don't know, probably like a fucking month's worth. All saved up. She never goes anywhere.
oh, come on, we all know Mama. She's at least got 6 weeks worth of vacation time because she's such a workaholic.
Yeah, LR leans in. I'll bet you if we help put in for it, said we were, going to go check the place out, see if it was an all right place to stay, we could finally send Mama and William send them out on vacation or something. Get them to cash in those days. Let them get used to the idea.
Man, how do we get so good at scheming?
I blame Anton.
Oh yeah, Anton.
Oh, some of us are just naturals.
He's rubbing off on me.
I bet you if we all put together, we could try to get Mama a cruise. Send her and William off. Let them have a nice couple weeks out at sea on a fancy floating ship, and well, I think they might get real used to it real fast. I really like it.
I mean, hey, maybe. Shoot, they have the income for it.
Oh yeah. Hard part's getting her to do it the first time. Mama doesn't like spending that much money on herself.
So sell it to her that she's spending money on. I'm sorry, the Packlink. What's your stepdad's name again? William?
No, the dad's name actually is Martin.
Martin, my bad.
Yeah, so just
I-
sell it to her that she's doing it as a gift for Martin.
Oh, it's not a bad idea. You know, he does keep
do they
staying
take
late.
their
It's more in pastime. He got a break, and the boys are nodding.
Oh yeah. He oh man. You guys remember when he was pulling full shifts and trying to get the house all packed and moved? Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, it was dreadful. He was so tired.
Yeah, because he kept getting like 4 hours or less sleep every night for that whole week. Oh, it was rough.
Scared Mama half to death. Nearly got himself run off the road, falling asleep at the wheel.
I I think he scared us all to death with that.
Oh yeah, but Mama was the loudest. Just whoo.
Oh, I remember. Hey, I was just glad that it wasn't me getting my, getting my booty tanned.
Oh, I never seen Mama scold a full grown adult before that.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Well, anyway, look, let's present the idea that you're going to stay a few days with me. And also, we got to do it before they close.
Oh yeah, we need to go get Mama's ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I just know it's last call. Cherry's Jubilee and chocolate from Martin.
Oh yeah. I will, in the name of expediency, will fast forward. You can easily go get your ice cream, head home. Between, four of you pitching the idea, even five of you pitching the idea of like, oh, it should be fine if they stay over and just, oh yeah, I've seen the place, it's great, or whatever have you. It's not hard to talk your mom into, just having you go visit for a day or two. No big deal, a couple days. But they'll spin the. Here's the beautiful part.
Okay.
There's a cohesive process, a cooperative process. They're trying to spin the whole, it's about time you went on vacation anyways, Mama. And between all of you, and if nothing else, your collective pure breed, I feel like you can sell it. If it was a series of collecting successes between the lot of you working on it over, the evening, yeah, you'll be able to sell her on it. Just one little vacation, Mama.
Well, in
There's a
the
lot of
interest of
fussing,
time,
and I
I
don't
am more than willing to accept that.
Mhm. Oh yeah, there's all this fussing about, oh, she doesn't need a vacation. She loves being home with her kids, and she doesn't need to go anywhere special. She'll just take the time off. And nope, you guys push it and sell it. So sure enough, come a certain point of night, each of them will toss bags in the back of one of the pickups. LR will take his pickup. You guys can hop back in yours. I'll give you 3 guesses where Jeannie wants to ride.
Mm-hmm. Gee, I wonder.
It's not like it's literally in his lap, so bonus. Don't worry, she makes a point of including you because she does not know how you haven't lost your goddamn mind yet. She is JJ. She's super sweet to you too. She is your baby sister after all.
Yeah. She is.
Spends the entire ride buttering both of you up for different reasons.
Yeah.
So I assume she's sitting in the middle, right?
Oh my god, it's a pickup, yes. Yes,
So-
she is.
So Jason opens up the driver's side door and lets her hop in and slide into the middle seat there.
No, you know what? Wait. First time in his life, JJ is going to let Jeannie ride alone with a dude.
Oh my god. You let her ride alone with Jason?
The worst that can happen is that they're gonna pull off to the side of the road.
At which point you'll know.
Because you're in the back.
I know, okay? At which point, at least I know.
Oh my god, no, he's riding with his brothers. I can't cope. Oh,
They're probably just as shocked as JJ himself is.
oh,
You-
everyone is dying of shock. Your brothers look like they're pretty sure you're possessed. Your sister is shocked, but oh, thank you, and gives you the biggest hug, and you're such a sweetheart. And yeah, totally right to Jason.
So I assume that as we ride off into the night, well, I mean, unless Wendy has things to do.
Wendy does not in particular have anything she needs to do, no.
I assume Wendy will be there to be, welcome to the house. Let me take your bags. Here are some rooms.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's that one guy.
Like, it's less, oh, look at that one guy, and it's more, oh, it's nice to see you again.
Oh yeah. There's no extra weirdness. He made some decisions while he was drunk, and who knows, maybe high, but he made some decisions while he was drunk.
Decisions were made.
Not suit his good country rearing.
Well, in that case, are we ending the scene here?
I dare say it sounds like a pretty good place to call it.
Sweet.
Cool. Jason doesn't make any monkey business on the way home.
What a man. He is a true gentleman.
Oh my lord. All right, you all. We'll call it here for the night.